So I think the game plan is just go through the videos, watch them, react to what we did and what not and what have you, and that's the plan. I think so. This one I haven't seen any of the maps. Apparently, episode 1's way different than the other episodes.
Google Maps to figure out how to get there. Google Translate to figure out what to
Dude,
order
the no
when
phone
I get
was
there.
smart.
And
No
finally,
phone, great.
YouTube Shorts to fall
Okay.
asleep to. We are still currently.
Let's talk about it. We had phone.
We had phone to talk to.
We had Choto phone.
Skoshi phone.
We had
but-
Sakoshi phone. We did not scam. No. Okay. So initially, I had Otto get a Google Pixel that was outfitted with just camera and Spotify, and Discord to call Cutie. But every time it connected to a new Wi-Fi, it logged out of Spotify for some reason.
The real challenge would have been like going across Japan with no music and just our thoughts, and that's lost day 1 because I wrapped my bike around a semi-truck.
Or going across Japan without losing our girlfriends.
That's
because
challenge
we didn't
level
talk
impossible.
to them for
Yeah.
2 weeks straight.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
So anyway, we used our phones, but literally, Boy Scouts honor.
That sounds like we lying, man.
No, I think I can swear on my mama that we
Yeah, I
did
could
not
too.
use it for maps or translating
Anything
or
else, yeah.
like we only used it to call our girlfriends, listen to Spotify.
All right, whatever
4
the
hours
price
of
tag is
talking about
closer
Akira
to.
Kurosawa.
I like him, man.
Good.
That's right.
That was a bit of a life-changing
All right,
decision
brother.
there.
Yeah, that was a
Off to new
huge mistake.
territory.
I hope it's still
I'm
good.
glad we went right.
Me too.
It smells like,
It made it more interesting.
Damn, that was a detailed ass map.
Remember, yeah, Ken was dying making a detailed map.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah, the first episode took like 5 days to edit. And I was really nervous the series wouldn't come out daily because it took 5 fucking days to edit. But I realized it's because he was making such detailed maps that it would include the specific.
Like, look at that. Like, there's the street. and
This is like
everything.
the screenshot of the dead end road
Yeah, that's a good one.
and the exact Google Maps coordination
yeah.
of it.
Decision number 2 is go straight. And
Which, yeah, maybe a little too
says it's
detailed.
Hey, man,
I really thought it was a dead end forever.
Go through.
Oh, you want me to hit this?
Yeah, hit that shit.
I like how I send you.
Yeah, hit this. Hey,
I
check this
sent
out.
you
Yeah.
for the daring message voyage.
I'm good.
What happened to the
Not even
bikes?
A little bit lost.
Blow
So
'em up.
a little background: the RV that followed us, and day 1 and 2 they followed us more aggressively. Day 3 and on, we basically didn't see them until the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like day 1, they were trying to be like within fucking 2 miles of us, but then after that, they basically just waited till we got to the location, then hauled ass to get there. But it was Cam who edited, Dan who was like basically playing producer, and various hat wearer, Nobby who was driving and doing translations, and then Adam who lives in Japan and rides motorcycles, who had to buy the motorcycles in his name because no Japanese company would rent us motorcycles.
Yeah, shout out Adam. His license will never be the same. Holy
Yep.
shit.
We have put so many points. We broke several crimes, Adam. We want
He's
to
gonna
apologize for that.
Break the record, probably.
Truly kill people.
Horrendous
That will
shit,
be on
actually.
his record.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one would rent a bike because you can't rent a motorcycle.
Like from the south to the north.
Going to Hokkaido. If we just skipped Hokkaido, they'd be like, yeah, it's fine. You can rent one.
Yeah.
But no one will let us go to Hokkaido, which makes sense if you watch the last couple episodes.
Yeah, it's terrifying in bed.
So anyway, yeah, the bikes are still there. They're just in Adam's name. He's shipping them back to the south of Japan and then I think selling them.
Yeah, I believe he's selling them and having a hard time is what he said, selling them.
You
Abandoned
Back
village.
here.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's just-
crazy.
I think it's straight, bro.
Okay, yeah. Fuck it. Dude, your gut the first time, it's right.
But there's a lot
We
of
were
cars
about
coming
to
from
go
this area
straight
to the
as
right.
well.
That's the point. I'm
You
gonna
let me
go
get away
right.
with too much shit at the start.
Yeah.
It took you like 10 days to
I was
realize
calibrating.
how full of shit I am.
I was learning.
すみません、私たちは lost。左二人。左、もう左。はいはいはい。わかります。本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
あなたの助けにおにぎり。
We look so fucked up.
He wasn't phased.
He wasn't phased.
You know
Okay. Dude, we didn't have a translating tool, right? I used a chat. What was your Japanese study before the trip?
ChatGPT. It's like I get a question, I look up ChatGPT. I talk to
Okay.
it.
You like have a question you come up with and
Yeah,
then,
go blah, blah, blah,
and you
then
talk to it, right?
I wouldn't really go back and forth. I would just do the voice to text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
I'd read
would
it.
talk to it. Like I would turn on the robot AI assistant
This is,
thing.
yeah, the Jennifer Aniston
Yes.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah. The Scarlett
Johansson,
Yeah, the
yeah,
ScarJo.
yeah,
I turned
yeah,
on the ScarJo and I'd fall in love with my AI assistant and I would ask it. And I said, because initially you're supposed to do the $1 thing. I was like, imagine I'm in Japan and somebody just like paid me in housing and food and gas money and I worked for them. How would I thank them appropriately?
Yeah, like a huge thank you.
Yes. And they said, oh, you'd go, hey, Jubbin, you go Anata no Taske ni Oni Kiru. And I went, is that like normal to say? And they went, it's totally normal and conversational.
That is how it sounds. That's how he says it as well.
And I was like, cool. And so I memorized it and I didn't know it was old Japanese until I read like a comment on the first YouTube video that was making fun of me 7 days into the trip.
Dude, we looked so fucked that motherfucker got out of the car.
So just to recap, he was saying
That
left,
guy was huge. That guy changed my
left,
life.
more
That guy
left,
was-
Then you go right.
he doesn't get
They
enough
said people in
credit.
Japan
Yeah,
wouldn't be
'cause he
nice
wasn't
and helpful.
in
They
for
fucking
very
lied.
long.
But he
We
set
are
the
gonna follow
tone.
this guy's
Yeah, and
directions
he
hopefully
wasn't
see
in
you on
for
the other
very
side.
long because he was efficient.
Yes.
He's like, go this way.
Got in,
dumbass.
gave the directions, unasked
Is it
for,
cool in there?
braless, by the way.
I want to
Yeah.
go in. Can you show how far we are from Cape Sata in
love
kilometers?
Dude, what?
27?
That took us hours.
Yeah, it's like nighttime.
And
It's
how
gonna be
much
so
time it took
sad.
to get there?
It's gonna be
that's
depressing as fuck.
All right, anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you hopefully in a city.
Why did it honk?
Maybe you were like finger grabbed as this was going down. And also because it was funny for comedic effect. Dude,
I had the
I was so
kickstand.
happy when you dropped it. That
Why
it
would
wasn't
you be
me.
happy?
That it wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me that dropped it.
And the blinkers going?
Don't. Oh, what's that? Our first
I just didn't have that
fucking
dog in me.
tumble.
It had to happen.
I was literally saying, I don't know if I was recording, I was saying earlier, I hope Michael's the first one to have a shit collapse, so I don't feel
He would
embarrassed
collapse
to have some
eventually.
me.
He would collapse.
Nope.
He would prolapse.
He would eventually collapse. That was scary when I saw that.
Yeah, the liquid was. I mean, it's never fun to have liquid fall out of a vehicle.
No. There it is. Oh, you can see it. Look at there's so much.
Wait, that is
So
so much.
fucking much. We
That
were
is
right to be
dumping
concerned.
out. That's like a water breaking.
It smells like gas, no?
That is dumping. What is it? We still don't know.
Dr. Beakerman over
totally
here
fucking
looking at
can.
the engine,
If it's
pretending
coolant
like I
and then
know
you
how
run out, you
engines
just
work.
keep running it.
Okay, you're selling yourself short because you're reviewing yourself. You do know how engines work.
Not.
You-
Well,
we would
okay.
drive by
Cursor
bikes and you would be like, "That's the BMW
that's a
series.
fucking-
It actually oscillates like this."
Yeah, and then he would say, and then he wouldn't hear me because he's going, Akira Kurosawa is one of Japan's main cultural exports in the last 25 years.
I found it interesting, but I don't know how a fucking engine works. I don't even know how a damn engine works. Yeah, the
They were
bikes are
epic.
swag. I kind of like that. We had these as our bikes.
Yeah, these
they
are
served
sick.
us well. Hi, この町は何ですか?
I'm glad you guys didn't listen to me and get a Ninja 400. That
Tashiro?
would have been ass.
Okay. 私たちはホテルが欲しいです. Not bad.
Locked in on that, yeah.
口かな。
聞くと鹿屋
名前は
鹿屋
鹿屋。
に行くならこっち
鹿屋はホテルありますか?
あります
Oh, okay. 本当にありがとうございます. Okay, that was
I
successful.
changed my worst
この町
city. I
は
remember it's now
Kanaya.
Kanaya.
Yeah, Kanaya fucking blows.
blows
It's my
ass.
least favorite city
Yeah,
that's
the
ever
worst one for
existed.
sure.
The people in it are great. Oh, this fucking lady. The convenience store, and then she tried to strike
Oh
up a
my
conversation,
God, dude,
and
I
she used
forgot
words
about
we've never
this
heard
lady.
before. Remember
And
this
so I
lady?
went
I went into my spiel, which was not.
This lady was so nice. We actually cut a bit of her.
Yeah, because we were dickheads and didn't film super good.
The apple pie lady came by. She gave us apple pie, but then she also gave us sweetened lemon rind, which we did a meal review of, and then we cut it because it sucked.
It was like held up by the fact that she was so nice and good.
Yeah.
But objectively, it was, it could have been
It was just a bunch of lemon rinds and saran wrap
incredible amounts of sugar.
that she came through and gave us. And it
So
just-
nice, though.
So sweet.
So
just
nice.
tasted like butt. and it, you just
And sometimes it happens in
sometimes
life.
it tastes
yeah.
like butt.
Yeah, sometimes
I
it
don't
tastes
tell
like
you
shit.
it tastes like
yeah.
butt.
Dude, how's your Japanese been? Like, mine shit's gone down with the S&P 500.
When I was on the plane ride home, I tried to speak in Japanese to the flight attendant because it was
Yeah.
a Japanese
And
airline.
you're kind of confident.
And then she spoke like in English back, and then I instantly buckled.
Yeah.
And I was right back to English.
I had a similar experience.
Yeah.
I was like, I have confidence. I'm going to go in this Japanese restaurant. The guy go, and I go, what? What was that? He said, oh, okay, English.
Yeah.
In perfect English. And I went,
It is way harder to speak without you there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we did develop like a bad symbiotic brain dependency thing.
For Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the tank. You're the DPS.
We sniped them.
We have a system, and without it, it's just like I'm just
Yeah, I'm
tanking
nothing.
for tanking's sake.
And I get one shot.
And
I get my confidence
and I'm
goes
just
away
bleeding out.
so fucking fast. It's
Tanking's
so bad.
hard.
I fucking tried to say I got eel and I tried to say Gochi Sosama. I couldn't even. I fucked up a Gochi Sosama dish. I went Gochi, and then like I just shook my head and left.
That's tough.
It was sad.
I'm not even paying.
It was yeah, not after that.
Fuck you, old
She was
man.
asking about. So we have to ask.
Yeah, this is technically Kanoya.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah. I still don't know how fucking.
Remember, it's like Central Kanoya, but I had no.
don't know how that works. 少し話します。
ここはない。
あ、はい
ここはない。
ない。道路を言っても大丈夫ですか？こう言ってこう言っても大丈夫。あ、メモリ
はい。
書いてきます。
帰ってきます。あ
書いてきます。
She was so good.
She was so good.
ブーブー言って20分
20分。20分。はい。
ホテルまで。
20 minutes of
いやい
driving.
や、そうよ。
グランドわかります。
グランド。
グランドとか
スラム
グランドが
グランド。
野球サッカー。
お野球。おはいはいはい。
Baseball.
あ、翔平オタニ。
大好き。
いつもあんです
翔。平いないけど。
はいはい。
Okay, so we're gonna see a baseball field.
左
And then left
So
at baseball
left,
field.
left at Lawson's.
まっすぐ行って
Dude,
ぐ
she
るっと行
ruled.
ったらドラッグ
I still got the map.
ボスボス
You have all the maps, right?
I got all of them.
You have like them collected?
Yeah, they're my like Exodias, and I'll put them together.
Yeah, they are sweet. I like frame them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about framing them with the pictures of the people, but my problem is it probably looks like obituary pictures, like they're dead,
Or
like memorial pictures at a cemetery.
like a police detective investigation board.
Yeah,
if you have a
pins,
bunch of
whatever, right?
pins and pictures of people and maps.
yeah.
This is how I get my revenge.
Somehow.
コスモスストア右ホテルロング
Hi, hotel.
ここ行って
Dude, she set a high bar for conveni workers.
Yeah.
ぐるっと行ったら
I got too hard
財布だ
afterwards.
ったら20
Yeah, we really thought all conveni workers would be like this.
We keep this. Yasashihito.
あらありがとうドキドキ
Doki doki.
ありがとうございます。
気をつけて
Thank
い
you.
ってらっしゃい
Take him off.
Yeah, the funny thing about this video
Okay, stop at Lawson's.
is
get
like-
food, then go.
I think
You don't get to see the struggle of that drive.
it was hard. Yeah, it was really hard. Like it was like it was instantly go there first day, lock the fuck in because you're gonna crash into the enemy lane.
Yeah, and you can't like capture that on video without just saying like, yeah, that was a tough ride.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't like film because you just had to fight.
I know it's weird though because it's like so different from my experience because we were there and
Yes.
I'm like I remember that death gripping the freaking thing and trying not to go too fast in the corners.
Yeah, like if you watch this video, you think, yeah, they met nice guy who told them this is where the hotels are, lady who told them how to get to the hotels, and they got there. And it's like my memory is like, oh yeah, I fucking wanted to just make blood on the road because I was so scared of dying.
First day, hold it in.
And I had no music, or I couldn't talk to you for 45 minutes.
Scary.
It was just me alone with my thoughts in the nighttime.
We might do.
You see Lily react to all this?
Cuddle sesh. We should go tip to tip.
Only like 1 through 3.
So the trip's named after.
And then I stopped because I.
That's the
too many
trip's
naps.
name.
She go crazy.
We might do cuddle sesh. We should
What?
go tip to tip.
She would go crazy. She
Yeah.
saw the one bed. She got all
She
jealous.
says some crazy shit.
She says some crazy shit.
She says it in private too.
She says in private?
Yeah.
She
not
says
even
worse
a,
shit about
Not
me.
even a bit.
I know. I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah, I hear
Yeah,
the
we
shit
slept
she says.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with that, Lily.
This is my main issue.
I want to see the map.
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
No fucking shot.
72 kilometers.
I guess
is
you got a late start,
crazy.
but, like-
That's crazy.
That shit's.
Yeah, that's embarrassing day one.
Yeah,
that
that's
took us
sad.
5 hours. So we
Oh.
went about 14 kilometers an
I
hour.
see why people thought we were gonna fail.
Yeah, everyone thought we were dumb as shit.
Yeah, which we were.
Is this day 2?
This is day 2. We woke up in this shitty.
Oh, yeah, and it was raining outside.
Let me tell you about this fucking hotel
Uh-huh.
that you get a room, and then it costs 10,000 yen, and then you say, oh, 2 people sleeping in that same room, no extra things, and they say, oh no, it's 15,000 yen.
Yeah, there's a weird thing in Japan where they charge per person. And so, like, in America, you can buy a hotel room, shove 7 people in there at, like, a convention, and it's the same price. But in Japan, they add Sometimes like almost an equal amount for the
Which is,
same
I
room.
think of all the hotels, this one did it the worst. Because
Yeah.
it was plus 50%. And I was like, holy shit, are they all gonna do this? Thankfully, they did not.
I think this was bar none the worst hotel we stayed at.
It was, yeah, surely.
It was a bum ass town.
It's a
a
rough
beat ass
first day.
room.
It was wet.
It was one full bed.
It's probably our vibes bringing it down, but I
Yeah.
still hate it.
But it's also so
nonetheless.
expensive. It was like 15,000. Which
Yeah,
is
it was
so
super
much.
expensive.
So much.
So yeah, we got to pack.
Dude, we had
3
a
days.
very similar morning routine every day. Michael would wake up second. I would wake up first.
Wow.
Pretty much every day. Michael would shower at night. I would never shower at night.
Oh, yeah.
So Michael showers at night. He goes to bed. I shower. I wake up early. I go to the onsen that the hotel has. You basically almost never did.
A couple, yeah, but
If
way
it
less
was
than you
nice.
for sure.
If
Yeah,
it was nice. And then I would get the breakfast at the hotel. You never would, or most
I go a
of the
couple
time
times.
would.
Yeah, most of the time wouldn't.
And then
Eat a combini stack.
and that was our and then Michael would be ready first, and I would take like an hour actually to get ready, even though I woke up.
And then
first.
we'd get down to the bikes at the same time. I take fucking 40 minutes to strap all my shit on.
Yep.
Somehow you get that shit on instantly. Maybe because no tent.
Because
well,
maybe, well.
just an efficient packer, I guess you could say. Just tight packing. The right side.
Yeah, so let me paint the picture for that.
please paint it.
We're the nutsack here on the right side, but we want to go. Here's the nutsack
Okay.
you grab. We started
He's
here,
not doing
came
my
here.
vision.
so you're
He's
saying
not- we're-
this is
so-
a sack, right?
No, this whole thing's the
This
sack.
whole thing's
So
the
I'm
sack.
talking about Kyushu.
Tip right here.
We
And
gotta
then
go
I'm saying like we
here.
gotta
Wait,
go
it's
up
in your mind. It's
here
there.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so
to get
isn't
to
it like a low?
Honshu.
So you thought, so
Which I'm
you-
kind of right.
Yeah, you are right. So you're saying this is the sack,
Yeah,
and you have to go
sack.
through. This is the taint.
This is your vas deferens, and you're going through that tube
to Honshu.
to Honshu. Yeah, yeah,
And-
that's what I'm painting.
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
And we're at like
Although
kind
isn't
of right.
Kyushu part of Honshu?
Isn't Kyushu part of Honshu? Isn't I thought Kyushu was isn't Kyushu? I thought Honshu was the main island. Kyushu's this Fukuoka bit. Am I wrong? Is this?
I don't know. I know Kyushu's or Honshu's the mainland. I don't know what's part of Honshu.
Ooh,
I guess
lied.
Kyushu is separated.
Lied.
God, I wish we didn't have fucking chat or fucking phone, because then my confidence would make me right. I wouldn't have to actually be right.
Right here on the
So you thought today we were gonna go from here all the way up to here?
I did. Well, because in my mind, I think we're fucking here.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we kind of both.
You thought
did.
we made some progress.
We
Yeah,
were like,
no, for
yeah.
sure. I did too.
I didn't think we were. Dude, we
Yeah.
haven't even made past that shitty
Yeah,
bay
yeah,
there.
this is-
That's crazy.
You might as well say we're at Cape Sata. It'd be pretty much the same thing.
All right, now that's just me and you. Can I be honest for a moment? I think we're fucked. I'm trying to be positive in front of Michael, but
I had
I'm
so many of
nearly
these
positive
too.
Yeah.
that we went the
Yeah.
wrong
Like, I'm
way.
lying.
You did that too?
I said
Yeah.
we're not making it.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, we would leave each other to talk shit on our.
We're like, we're not
Here,
gonna make
we
it.
have
I
to
get
go
back
here.
and be like,
It
let's
would've been
fucking
quicker
go,
if we got
boy.
this,
Yeah.
baby. We
Yeah.
got this. Wait, Kanoya's huge.
Okay, so let's just practice. すみません。ここからに福岡は何回ですか? God, fucking Japanese is so hard, bro. Another goal today is to get
No.
a Japanese like book. すみません。福岡に何回ですか? 福岡に何回ですか? ここから
Fuck it. Repeat.
Dude,
Hit it again.
how many times Fukuoka?
Here's the tank.
に
though.
福岡
You draw the
は何回
aggro.
ですか? すみません。
ここを左に行って、
Oh, dude, we didn't.
信号が
She was helpful. I remember.
2個目を
We have bad news. We were following the directions we thought well, and then hit a fork
Wait,
in the
wait,
road
wait, wait, wait,
of
wait.
bad news. We were following the direction.
It was like,
Oh, we missed the left at
Oh,
the Shingo.
we go left, and then how did we?
I think I remember this.
The road.
Yeah, the road, like seeing the road. Because remember we went down like that back ass road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone could have made that mistake.
すみません。ここからに福岡どうやって行けばいいですか?
That was a,
So good.
that's a ChatGPT
That was
phrase.
great.
That's one of my 3.
新幹線に乗っていかないと
At least we know that.
Yeah, you got to ride the bullet train. There's no other way to get there. There's no other way.
飛行機かはい
Fuck,
ありがとう
man.
ございます。
We just leave.
Yeah.
He says take a bullet train or fly, and we just say thank you.
Okay.
Ah,
yeah.
なるほど.
We did it a lot.
すごいですね.
Oh.
This bike helmet is for
This
travel
country has trains.
on planes because I'm stupid.
Very afraid of the train.
We've made like no progress today, so it's fine.
zero.
This
But
is
I
the
do
day
think- let's go to the
where
bathroom.
We're
We'll talk
bumble
outside.
dicking around for.
bumbledicking so much that we decided to stop talking to convenience store workers in future days because we
Yeah,
basically,
yeah, we harassed so goddamn many of them.
yeah, and I think we were hoping to have the same interaction we did with the 7-Eleven lady.
Yeah, we're chasing the high.
And like, obviously, they're still helpful, but you just can't like that level of
Yeah, you can't
helpfulness
get there,
was
yeah.
so above and
She was so
beyond.
goddamn nice.
Okay, Chad, we're gonna tell you my secret strat. I don't mind telling you on live stream. I didn't want to put it in the videos. My secret strat, the way I met this guy, was smoking copious amounts of cigarettes in Japan, and because every 7-Eleven has like a smoke station. So I went outside and I pulled out a cigarette, and then I said, and I looked like I had no lighter. There's only a way to.
He would just fly it to him. He'd start like flicking it with his fingers to try and light it.
but like not looking at the guy.
Yeah.
If only there was a way to smoke this thing.
Yeah.
And then this guy saw me, whipped out a lighter, and then I lit it. And then he gave me the lighter. And then
Hell yeah.
we struck up conversation, and I started asking about how to get around. So this is a secret strategy I had thought about doing. It was tactical smoking, not for the nicotine.
No, he would actually suck it in and then he wouldn't inhale. He'd just out the mouth. But Japan has so many smokers, it really worked super well.
Super well.
Yeah.
Like genuinely several different times it worked really well.
Yeah, really well. So if you ever are lost, just smoke a cigarette, or if you're ever feeling sad, it can make you feel better.
I would recommend you start smoking now, so when you're in Japan,
You have the
smoke,
practice.
Yes,
Right,
so
yeah,
you smoke
yeah.
cooler. Maybe even several cigarettes a day.
Route 10 and Route 3. Route 10 takes you to Miyazaki. Route 3 takes you to Fukuoka. And Miyazaki's an island, technically.
Okay.
But
Technically. Oh!
God.
Oh, I believed you so hard, too. That's on me, though. I didn't know.
I don't know. What is this island called, Chet?
That guy, Eshima? No, Shikoku? Shikoku, right?
Dude, I've believed with my whole pussy that this was Miyazaki for months leading up to the trip.
Dude, it's so big.
Because I always thought, okay,
The
can
guy
I
lived there.
No, can I tell you why?
Yeah.
I saw a
You only get
YouTube
one
short.
try. Okay. Yep.
I saw a YouTube short. I don't know if I can find it.
Yep.
Spirited Away Onsen based real life Japan.
That might have been the worst fucking white person thing ever. That might have been the worst sentence.
Shikoku. I saw a YouTube short about this place
Yeah.
in Shikoku, Japan, that allegedly the Spirited Away bathhouse is based off
okay.
of.
Yeah.
But I guess I thought it was called Miyazaki, Japan.
Because it was in a Miyazaki movie.
Yep. That's right.
At
Michael.
least there's like a connection, you know?
And so for I guess years of my life, I just thought it was called Miyazaki, Japan. It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not.
At all.
It's just a different place.
to Miyazaki, not using the expressway. Show it on the map right now, editor Cam.
Dude,
Okay.
that's so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we went from Konoya
Yup.
to Mia Konojo, and we were like, dude, we have to get to this island, and it's just there.
Where's the bridge we saw? Yeah, it was so small. It was so
There was a bridge
small.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucked up the egg white split.
Okay, well, some people did worse things in the land of Japan.
I don't even know how to say. Can I have more napkins?
Oh, my soup! I made soup on myself.
I did make a soup.
Sumimasen.
I did make soup, and it was on me for so long.
Wait, no, hold
There's
on.
so many wrong ways that you guys just will never know about.
Yeah, because they're boring and small and shitty.
And happen so often.
Yeah.
And like, there's a certain that's a grave. Wait, what is?
For who? A fucking third admiral of the Luffy's brigade, like a giant?
Wait, it's like it's a mass grave. Like several fucking hundred people are buried.
Look, I don't have this.
This?
It does look ominous as shit, man.
What's
If
the
that-
box?
I mean,
You need one?
But why are there coins?
is that to
Wait, no, hold up. I don't have it. You're supposed to do the coins with the holes in them.
just
Toss a coin on a grave. There were other coins before.
There's
we got there.
there's other coins, man. Those
And-
are not our fucking coins.
And
that we threw
these
in
are
the
not
water.
foreigners' coins.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. That's
They're good luck.
what is this thing?
Less luck.
It's a memorial. Okay, so it's like we prayed at the
just get
9/11
safe passage.
memorial,
yes.
which, I mean, I wouldn't be that crazy to see a person praying there.
Well, let's see what we say.
For a coin with a hole in it.
That wasn't that bad. No. No, that was fine. That was fine. That was the
Yeah.
good
No,
one.
we got the pass.
That was. I feel like this was fine. That's not a Logan Paul moment.
Yeah, we did way worse
We prayed
stuff.
at a grave.
We did way worse
at a
things.
memorial, and we bowed respectfully, and then we said we wish we had a better coin to pray and
That's
memorialize.
fine. And then I
with.
did a pull up on a sakura tree, and it was fine. That was good. And we got on with the trip.
W fucking day.
W day.
Update
Still
time.
going.
Either way, we're off. All right, it's time to ride.
Time to ride.
What
Look
is
how much
that
of a
fucking
What
detour?
the fuck was this?
Was that? Nah, who knows?
What was even that?
Miyazaki. Here,
guys see
we
me?
crossed
Guess
the
where I
fucking
am.
bridge, and we thought we. You want
Wait,
to see the?
yeah,
You want to
yeah.
see the bridge? That.
You guys-
That's effing awesome. That's effing awesome. Yep, guys, we're on the island. That's it.
So embarrassing.
This is us.
That's so embarrassing. What a small
Can you guys see
bridge.
me? Guess where I am.
Okay, so we were concerned we didn't make it to Miyazaki. You can kind of see the coastline all across the horizon.
We
here.
made it.
So we're definitely in Miyazaki, which
Yeah, okay. Here's what we should have picked up on. Is the sun
Is that the
rises
coast?
on the east and sets on the west. And we're looking out to an east coast right now. And there's no sun
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we should be on the west coast.
because
But
we crossed a bridge.
remember what we thought though was like we just made it across the island. That's what we thought. We were like, oh, we just like crossed it.
we crossed
on
the bridge
accident.
and got to Shikoku and got to the other side of Shikoku.
Yeah.
Man, what a big day we
About
had.
30 miles from Soya, I'd estimate.
We should probably go to a hotel. Oh, we cornered the fuck out of this guy.
Yeah.
は何時間ですか？何時間ですか？あ、すみません。あ、中国、広島。
広島県。
はい、ここか
Ah, we
ら
had
に
the word
広
for
島
Japan right there.
は
Yeah, and I also so Chugoku's not a prefecture. It's a
Like a
region.
yeah, like a colloquial region.
Yeah, but I don't know how to say it. And I talked to a Japanese person after the trip was over, and I said, because like Chugoku is a thing in Japan, but no one says it. But everybody says Tohoku. So I don't know what that's about.
Wonder how you learn the word.
It's Chugoku Chiho. Chugoku Chiho. Okay, fair enough. Chiho. That's region.
何時間ですか？
広島って
はい
中国の方の
はい、中国、日本、いや。
I got it.
どのくらいから走ってバイクででしょ？
Damn, he's
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
一日かかりやね。一日かかったら24時間ぐらいかかってないのか。24時間。
20時間。That's far. That's far.
lot of Japan.
ありがとうございます。
Many hours.
Horrible.
Big
He said
time.
Hiroshima. Eyes get big. You know,
He was wrong though.
Wait, he was right.
He was wrong.
He was right.
He was wrong.
I think we left this. I don't know how delusional we are because we left this thinking that guy's dumb as fuck and he's a Japanese bus driver. And we're two
Exactly.
Americans
He
who
drives
think we're on
in
an
his
island.
own route. They never
It's-
leave.
But we were
the best way
literally
to
on
Miyazaki,
like Kyushu.
which is the opposite way in which we came.
He
did make
yeah,
it
he
sound
right.
like
He was
though.
right.
is
I think.
right.
I
Yeah.
think he's
Fukuoka.
dead ass right. If you don't take the
I
ferry
was like,
from
there's a
where we
big
were,
city in between. All this
He's right as fuck, dude.
'Cause-
Because we thought we were past Fukuoka.
yeah, you like if you're driving, the answer is like, yeah, you have to go all the way up here through the mountains around Fukuoka, hit like
Yeah.
Honshu.
In our
then-
mind, we're in Shikoku right now.
Yeah. And so in our mind, he's actually just dumb as fuck. You just go over the bridge, and he doesn't
And
know
we
about
were
the
like,
bridge.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
guy didn't know what he was talking about. The
Cities he named were in
Japanese man.
Kyushu.
The
in
Japanese,
Japan.
the Japanese
He was in Kyushu. He's like, Oita,
baka,
Beppu,
the baka we've run
Fukuoka.
into.
And I'm like, none of those bitches are in Miyazaki.
None of them are. No,
God,
no.
we should have
I'm
started
scared to
catching
leave, is
on.
what I'm saying.
Oh, you're afraid to leave.
No,
I mean, I feel
never
that.
caught-
If
never
things
got
go
on.
down.
I think
And
we need
still
a really
did it.
good
Yeah,
night.
fuck
Fuck
him.
them.
Fuck
yeah,
you guys. We
What's
still
the best
did
way
it.
to do that? Go to fucking Ryokan. すみません。一番おすすめ旅館はどこですか？旅館。
Okay,
Oh.
it cut out, dude. One thing about Japanese people that I've noticed is anytime I would talk to a Japanese person leaving their car to go into a store, they wouldn't have their phone on them.
How
This
are
is,
you gonna watch YouTube shorts?
Super common. I think it's because they have it mounted to their car with screws in the TV running constantly.
Yeah. So many people watch TV while driving in Japan.
It is super common to watch TV. I don't know
pretty cool.
why.
I think
it's
we should
super
bring it
common.
here.
Yeah, bring it
This
to
is really
America.
cool.
Just
Yeah, it was
double our
sick.
deaths in driving accidents. Maybe it would half it.
Be like, where's
Yeah, this happens so often that someone would have a map and they would be like this.
Yeah,
then-
and just showing it, right? Like, And
then Michael would have to do this thing where he like stares, like
staring at their chest,
and then
or their finger.
Sometimes they would see that you're not looking, and then they'd be like this, and they'd move it, and then you'd have to like get more creative about where you're staring. Like
so hard to say. I would lock in on like their thumb.
Yeah, like around the frame of the phone.
But they could. This guy I didn't know, but you told me after that he absolutely fucking noticed.
Yeah, because he was looking at your face so quizzically, because you're clearly not looking at the phone, because you're doing this.
Fucking.
And the phone is like here. And, you're like, and the guy was like, because he's trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
But it's hard because we can't explain, oh, we're doing a challenge. We can't look at that. Sorry.
Where's the best ryokan? Okay, Google it, and then I pull out a flip phone.
こんにちは。
あ、すいません。はい。
英語を話します。
ちょっと話せないです。
ないです。
No,
わかります。
no,
わかります。
no.
わかります。わかります。
はい。
大丈夫、大丈夫。
We're gonna go there.
Yeah, we're gonna go. That's what
Okay.
He brought out a map.
Well, because we had a secret rule that we didn't actually implement at this point, which was maybe having to take the suggestions that people gave us. But then it was like, oh, it's actually just not feasible sometimes.
It's like really hard to get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like rather than force ourselves to try to get to the suggestions, we'll just put in best effort, and if it fails, it fails.
Yeah, I give it.
This is our hotel. It is the nicest fucking hotel I have seen, and it
Still
was
top
like
$85.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
85
And for the
bucks.
price,
$85
it's
is
so
insane.
good. You just get 2 rooms.
You
we
do.
didn't film the bathroom, but there was like a big bathroom
Yeah.
and an extra room.
That was
too.
like separate.
It was awesome.
For $85, you could
Fuck
fit
that.
4 people like easily, and I don't think the price changed in this one if you had 2 people versus 1.
Yeah, we were worried about it. Yeah, go here if you're ever on Miyazaki Island.
Yeah. The island, but it takes a while to get there, so warning.
こんばんは。忙しいですか。
I like that.
ありがとうございます。
I like that ending there. I like it.
I crushed that.
Reservations, thank you. So good.
I have no fucking clue what she said.
Yeah, no clue.
Dude, I like to imagine she said, "Oh, for how many people?" And it said, "Thank you."
Exactly. Almost exactly what she said. Almost exactly what she said.
I panicked.
Almost exactly how I fucked it up.
I don't know. You're not supposed to do shit. You just get fucking rolled in this world.
Absolutely.
Connor got so annoyed. Okay, well, I'd like to see him come to America and try speaking English.
got this shit?
Fucking Welsh.
Here, sir. Let's see how far you get.
Let me get my phone.
Camera's out of focus.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Different
just
number.
kicked the cable.
一応2名大丈夫ですか？
Dude.
はい。
wasn't like laughing because I didn't know. Well, I didn't know, but I was laughing because I like had a vision of this fucking poor lady in an izakaya getting 2 dumbass calls from like a flip phone and being like, "How many people? Thank you," and then another call from the same fucking phone to ask the same dumbass question. I just couldn't hold it.
And like
I
clearly
couldn't
it's
do
the
it.
same. Even if they didn't see the phone number, like clearly it's just 2 people who aren't really speaking. It's the same girl, yeah.
It's the same
Who got 2
motherfuckers.
back-to-back calls.
And I was just imagining her. I couldn't do it, man. Why?
ありがとうございます。大丈夫。
Okay,
That's
we had to
really-
talk about it. This fucking izakaya was maybe one of the lowest parts of the trip.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
it
we
was,
talked about it on the podcast.
yeah, emotionally super goddamn low.
Yeah, this was rough because we didn't know what to order. It was an all Japanese menu. I asked for 2 beers.
Dude,
and
I first asked for that shit that someone recommended.
Yeah.
They said the first lady like went in the back to get a different lady to be like, "Oh, we don't have that. Sorry."
yeah,
I was like, "Fucking okay."
yeah, we were told to get
blundered.
something. You asked.
Yeah.
They didn't have it. We're like, okay. I said I'll ask for 2 beers to stall, and then after we asked for the beer, she comes over and said,
She says, "Are you guys riding motorcycles?" And we were like, "Yeah," because like sometimes I ask, and it's not like super common to see 2 white people on motorcycle. And we're like, "Yeah, we're fucking sick." She goes like with a concerned face. She goes, "Are you sure it's okay to be drinking beers?" Like in Japanese, but we got it. We got it.
We got
And
it?
we also got it because the whole izakaya had a moment of silence because they kind of heard what was happening at our table.
It was so uncomfortable.
The table next to us got quiet, and the only fucking word I know how to say for that situation is "daijobu," which is just it's okay. So she's saying, is it okay to drink? And I go, it's okay.
It okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to drink.
It's aight.
I do it a lot, actually.
Dude,
Thank you for asking.
So low and confident.
This is like genuinely filet mignon. Is it beef tongue?
That was the best beef tongue I ever
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
I
and
kinda
then we
like
ordered
'cause it almost has
14
like a
pieces of
texture
beef
on
tongue,
the lip,
which
but then when I eat
it was the best
it's
beef
not
tongue
as,
I ever
gooey
had.
as
The
it
best
used to
beef tongue you'll ever have is just slightly worse than like a good piece of steak.
be. It really is.
It's just not that good.
No.
It's not bad. It's just not like it's not gonna be better than regular meat. I would tell people when they saw my Red Bull helmet, I'd be like, "Det du borde asolite," and then Michael would always correct it and he'd go, "Sponsor."
Sponsor, because they know sponsor.
They do know sponsor, and they don't know asolito.
Sponsor.
They don't know that, but I wanted to keep saying it, and it never
It
worked.
felt right. Nice. Bean pillow. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
dude.
That's crazy.
Okay, wait. So this tells me a few things. First off,
We could have made that in 2 days.
the fucking wait, then the bus driver was full of shit
Yeah, he totally was.
because in 13 hours, this is like Osaka, right?
I knew that motherfucker didn't. Yeah, it is. It's further past. Further past.
Yeah, because Hiroshima would be like here.
Yeah. Hiroshima is there. He was so full of shit. We go. "Meh."
He was actually fucking crazy as hell.
Yeah, I knew it. We knew it.
Okay,
We knew
so
it from the moment we laid eyes on him. From the moment we
I
cornered
do
him in
feel
his
like this
poor bus.
optimal map is wrong for sure.
You think so? Wait,
I
why?
think because I'm pretty sure the drive from where we were to Fukuoka is just straight up like 8 hours. So how the hell is this 5 hours? But I don't know. I feel like the optimal route is wrong. Yeah, 13 hours to go 170 kilometers. That's tough, man.
But he was a Miyazaki farmer. And then I realized, I think Miyazaki is technically still in Kyushu, which means that in 2 days of driving, we haven't left our initial prefecture.
Now, to be clear, when I was saying this, I still thought it was an island.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I just thought
you
the
thought it was a
island-
different Miyazaki, like city,
I thought no. I thought Miyazaki, the island, was still part of Kyushu.
like technically.
Yeah, like I thought, like if you look at the map,
But in 2 days of driving, we haven't left
It was like kind of
our
close.
initial
Yeah.
Ah, I see, I see, I see.
like where the
He
fuck
is-
did that go?
But he's still
I thought all of this was considered Kyushu,
Ah, I got you. Okay.
and I was like, oh, it's just embarrassing that we haven't left Kyushu, the prefecture.
Ah. Yeah, because the map makes you seem like you know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't.
driving.
Oh,
Just
also,
look
dude, the commenters are dumb as hell. I don't know if it's this video. There were commenters that said, why don't you just get a map? A physical map. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Just
So-
buy a map.
They were like, yeah, you can just get a physical map. People in the 1960s used physical maps. And it's like the title of the video is Crossing Japan with No Maps.
Yeah,
I don't, like, what
Dumb
the
as hell. Yeah, it was dumb as hell.
What the fuck would be the point of not using a phone map and then just getting a physical map? It just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that did put a damper on my day that people would go into the comments and say something so frivolous and silly.
So frivolous and silly and
doesn't
stupid.
make sense.
It doesn't make no damn
It doesn't
sense
make any
to me.
freaking sense.
And what do they
You said technology?
Technology, maps are
just the title of the
technology.
video.
Maps
Just
are
the-
tech.
also,
It's just
the
maps
title
are
of the video.
technology. It doesn't have to be
Technology's not
electric.
exclusive to
Doesn't
electrics.
have to be electric to
The
be
pronunciation is
technology.
also technology.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's what technology is. You don't
yeah,
understand the word technology, so.
Same,
The
same.
Tsigaya?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was a great hotel. That was one of the better ones you stayed at.
Like,
How helpful was the compass? Super helpful. We use the
Sponsor
compass.
My face went up.
We use the compass a
that way?
lot.
Yeah, and also it was just like to help us put our minds at ease. To like we're going in a way and we're like, I don't know about this, guys. And then you check the compass, it's like, okay, we're going north or whatever.
So often we would, after driving for 5 minutes, decide like, hey, this is the wrong way now.
Does this feel right? Yeah.
Because the road signs aren't reassuring.
No,
sometimes.
dude, we need to talk to whoever designs the road signs in Japan.
People
They fuck
like who make signs for McDonald's are so much better.
way better.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they'll do a thing. I don't know if it's in the video, but they'll do a thing where they'll put up a sign and they'll say, okay, like you're following a route. Say you're following Route 5. And you want to turn, and it's like, okay, Route 5, you need to turn left in 600 meters. What's a meter? And but then at the point where you need to turn, that's fine. But then at the point where you need to turn, no sign. You just fucking have to guess and freeball 600 meters. There's nothing at the turn that says where you got to turn. I don't think we do it in the United States.
Yeah. It'll just be like, you'll see this, and you'll drive by it going like 80 kilometers an hour, and this is the road you need. And so far, it's been only straight, and all of a sudden, it's like, yep, 732 meters, you must turn left to get on 10. If you miss it, you die.
Yep. It's a small back road. It's hidden between two bushes. You have to clap twice, and the path will expose itself for you. The bushes will part.
American moment. So, yeah, we traveled across Japan without a map.
Have you?
Just want to check what you've done recently.
Just want to.
Then we go to Book Off. Book Off rules.
Book Off is awesome.
They got porn here? Real good for.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
They
It's
did.
gonna be
They got a lot of
training
porn.
book. There's gonna be
In
English.
basically
on the binding.
every
Wild
convenience
child.
and bookstore.
Kind of every.
They
corner.
like porn a lot.
I love that.
Okay, that's not it. What is this? I found some books.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
They're
It's porn for sure. For sure, it's porn. Oh, really? Real books?
It's real books.
No. Hey man, I want to apologize for that.
Yeah.
Back there.
I kind of freaked out. It's alright. It's gonna be just right here on the right.
No. It's porn. Do you want to be a fucking
says
genius?
Japanese.
This one, I think,
It's just they put it in
smaller
fucking
too.
kanji.
Yeah, the smaller it is, the better.
Yeah, this book never comes up. You might notice because it fucking is illegible. We didn't pick it up for like 4 days, and then there's a day you wanted to really crack into it in Nara.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah.
And I did the freaking Ratatouille. I start flipping, then I start flipping more, and I went, oh man, because it's like imagine if you had like a dictionary. It's not useless, chat, but it's like imagine if you had a dictionary that translated like English to Egyptian petroglyphs on the fucking carved into the walls, and like, oh, I don't know what the petroglyph. You would know what the petroglyph meant if you had like, you know, English text next to it that said like man with bird, but like it was like we couldn't. So the problem was you couldn't read the Japanese part. You couldn't sound out the Japanese part. It was just English to the kanji of the Japanese.
So
throughout the whole
ultimately, it was just a English dictionary
book. Yeah,
with like fun little characters next to it.
exactly, which was cool to have, but I did leave it in the hotel,
And so the only words you could really look up were loan words, which you don't.
which we know.
You need to look up anyway,
Well, I better.
because that's how we talk most of the time. Wait the fuck.
Dude,
Okay,
this drive was
we
so
have a major
long.
update.
This drive was so long. It looks so little on the map, but we drove for so many hours.
Dude, yeah, this is like we went through mountains, and the mountains were beautiful.
Okay, we have a major
was
update.
cold.
Dude,
Yeah, it's cold as
why,
hell.
why does my head always look so fucking weird? We have a major update, but we're actually
shit.
at a
That's
really
like
good
the
restaurant.
worst
Oh,
it's been.
that's
give you
really
updates.
good.
Tough.
Okay. Here's the deal.
Let us come to the conclusion that we never left the main island.
Basically, our running theory is that we have never left Kyushu. Okay, for a while we thought that Kyushu included Miyazaki.
Took 3 days to figure
and
that out.
Miyazaki was a separate island.
We were just like,
and we drew this island.
You don't wanna
Turns out it was a
believe what
fucking
you're doing.
lie.
no.
This is my theory.
Man can't
Is that
come to Guam.
We were
we
Blue Pill,
started
Yeah.
here
and now
in Cape
we are
Santa,
forced to be Red Pill.
and then we were driving, and then we stayed in like Okonomiya. So this is our night
Okonomiya.
0 stay. This is our night 1 stay.
Kanoya.
And then today we drove north on the 10.
I like how I
which
still,
actually brought.
I still believe though that the
Their island
exists and is that close, and we went to it.
We were like, fuck. We just must have gone across another bridge.
Yeah.
And, made it back.
Yeah, I'm like super convinced I'm correct that we're still in Kyushu, but we did go to the island.
Yeah.
We did go to, and it's called Miyazaki still, by the
brought
way.
us to Kyushu again, and we had all this ocean to the right of us.
Shout out
So
Dogen.
right now
It's
we're in, like,
literally the
Oita,
only
which is, like,
reason
here-ish.
I knew it because I saw a sign
And,
for that too.
and I
Oh, I
think
started
if we
getting
keep
Dogen
going,
stuff on my YouTube.
We're gonna
You
go
saw it?
to-
And watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know.
We're not going
Yeah,
through
he used to be crazy.
Miyazaki anymore.
The
I
Shaka
think it's-
Chicken.
Shaka Chicken
Dog.
was good, but the powder's good.
But
If you
I
could
say
Shaka
that.
Chicky a Fami Chicky,
It would be
and put
really
in the
good.
bun,
It would be
hit.
super
It would hit.
Yeah.
But the chicken itself is just butt.
It's a
And we
Kyushu
learned
ferry.
the fairies
Here?
in like the
Like the
fire
ferry
of
to Kyushu?
necessity.
Yeah, this was such a lucky moment because this.
I'm glad you read that because I just blacked out.
It doesn't show too, but this is probably like 40 to 50 kilometers from where.
Oh yeah, where the sign is.
Yes,
Which is
this
typical Japanese signs.
Yeah.
Because we saw this one more, and never again.
Yeah.
It was just go, and then we had to talk to a guy at a 7-Eleven. He told us we were going the right way, but it was fucked. Thank God you read the signs. First 4 days, I just wouldn't read a single sign. I don't know. I thought we could just tank it.
Yeah, they made it seem real easy. This ride was fucking stressful.
It was stressful because we didn't know. Oh yeah. So we skipped like 3 conversations on the way there. Like it looks like a short ride, but on the way there we were like, is it even fucking worth it? Like, we could just go back and maybe hit, like, a normal road. We're like, okay, we'll go spend, like, the 40 kilometers and just, like, check. Just, like, peep it.
Yeah, I think it might seem like an easy shortcut if you just had your phone and you saw, oh, you can just take the ferry and the ferry. But we didn't know, A, if the ferry was there, B, if it would be running.
Yeah, and C, we're Americans, and we have never taken, like, a ferry with a vehicle before.
Yep.
Like, we just don't got it.
And D, like, is it even going the right way?
Yeah, right.
could
It's
just
going to
be
take us
going-
back to Cape Soya.
So for us, it felt like a Hail Mary, but I understand from, like,
Sata.
if you know, it's like, oh, yeah, this is actually just making
Okay,
it
we've
easy
hit
on
the
them.
most insane. Oh, Dominic's coochie.
Coochie means entrance / exit, so
So it's actually how you're supposed to say
still
it.
PG.
seen it.
So goddamn
big. I've never seen this before in my life.
Wait, hold up. It is scary outside. Dude, the waves scare me. The waves fucking scare me. Look, you can see a
scary,
city
bro.
way in the distance. Hello? How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, just chilling?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Whitest
You look good,
flashlight.
bro. You look good,
Goddamn
bro.
continent of the US.
Dude, we're fucking schmoving.
Dude, I'm too scared to go near here. I don't even like being here.
You'd go far. You'd go far.
Oh yeah, we take it a little over the line.
Freaky out there.
We gotta up our cold weather, dude.
Yeah.
It was such a
until-
quick ride.
Also, during the ride, up until this point, I was like, wow, the Titanic people. This point in my life, I was like, the Titanic people. I could have fucking tanked that. I would have just swam.
Yeah.
And then I saw like the icy dark void and felt it like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I was like, maybe I wouldn't have lived.
Yeah. I came to the conclusion that if you fell overboard and the sun was out, it's just GG. Even if the sun's out, it's still probably GG.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's a pretty bad spot to be in. Yeah, the RV followed us. The RV, we called the RV, and they actually barely made it on this.
Oh yeah,
because
they're minutes.
the RV wouldn't know where we were going. We would tell them, but they couldn't tell us any info back.
Yeah.
So we would talk to the RV, be like, yeah, we're currently on Miyazaki Island.
Yeah.
And we're wanting to go north to the bridge. And they'd be like, they'd sit there
Okay.
like, great.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome. And so then, but what we actually did is we were in Kyushu, and then we took a ferry over. So
And they just had to guess where we were going because we didn't know. How can they know when we don't know?
yeah. You know about ferry?
I said it like shit. It's alright. He doesn't notice.
Apparently, if you're the first entering the ferry, you should be the first one getting off. It's different for
No, it's
motorcycles.
actually the last one getting off.
I think it's different for motorcycles.
Dude, they
Oh,
should
God.
like get the fuck off, and I couldn't get all my shit together.
Because we were down there, they would make us wait.
What we didn't get to film is that it was fucking dumping on us.
I filmed a little bit.
You filmed it?
This was scary. This was like a mountain pass ride. It was literally hailing. My Cardo died, so we couldn't talk to each other.
Oh yeah. And then Shroud's playlist came on for me, which was the scariest music I ever heard.
Yeah. Shroud definitely. I think we might have cut it, but we were calling Shroud's music school shooter music because it was fucking
lo-fi beats to go to school. It was good though. I mean,
was a
it was
great
like yeah, it was a
playlist.
great playlist, but
and
it was
music
so
I've never heard
intense.
before. It's just like, yeah, it is intense.
Incredibly intense. This is the fastest I ever went on the trip. was
Every
in one of these
song in his
tunnels.
playlist is like he's entering a 1v5 in CS:GO. He has nothing chill. And so when you're riding a motorcycle, you can't be chill.
Gotta open that bad.
Yeah,
boy
every time
up.
you go into a tunnel on this ride, I remember you're fucking.
I went, and that's Shroud's fault.
The hotel
Yeah, so
was
I
hella
asked you a
close to this.
question,
I don't remember this hotel.
This one was the one where we
like,
woke up that poor
hotel?
fucking
It
lady
stopped raining?
trying to get to Super
right.
Hotel.
Oh my god.
Didn't put that one in the video
No.
because it was too sad.
Yeah, we were driving,
We went down an alley.
and like the most random is like Seaside Hotel Inn.
Yeah. In Japanese, in Iwatahama, we ring like a bell because it does say like ring a bell for service. To be fair, but it's like 11 p.m. and a lady like comes out and she's clearly just woke up.
She's literally doing the EPI.
Yeah, just to make us feel worse, which she should, because we're dickheads. And we say, oh, room ga arimasu ka? I was like, do you have a room? She goes, nai, demo, super hotel. And I'm like, oh, where's that? She goes outside to show us where the fuck it is. She walks 5 feet and points to a neon sign 5 stories big that says Super Hotel in English.
Mm-hmm. That is like within viewing distance of the small
Blocks.
inn that we tried being in.
Blocks. Super Hotel, man.
Yeah. So then we stayed at Super Hotel, which was fucking awesome. I actually love Super Hotel.
The bunk beds were fun.
The bunk bed was very fun. And
You did need a sleeping pad.
Yeah.
To survive.
Well, yeah. The thickness of this mattress left something to be desired.
That's fun though.
Of course.
Of course.
You have to check it out.
That's on you.
Really beautifully when he's showering, and then he'll randomly break into like what sounds like a perfect trumpet noise. Like he's been working on it for 20
You sing
years.
when you shower. I was telling the people that you sing when you shower.
I do sing when I
And
shower.
then you do trumpet noises too.
I do.
But you also correct yourself when you sing when you're showering.
Yeah, if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was commenting on that because I would hear it. I would hear it every night.
Your head looks like a fucking mountain. So
Yama.
Yama death.
Yama head.
Do-do-do-do. Not too low. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, look, fix it. Secret info you can only find out if you're spending every day together. Sorry, Lily.
Dude, I gotta watch her whole full thing. Hey, we made it far as hell.
We made it far as
Oh,
hell.
whoa, okay, well, zoomed out, so.
Okay, so at this point, so this is the correct optimal route. We could have made it to Osaka by now, or yeah, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we actually did pretty well.
Yeah,
on
and
this
also
day.
this ferry didn't cheat too. Okay, well, it did cheat a little bit, but
I mean, what it did is it prevented us from having to go around the bay.
yeah,
So, but like distance-wise, it was only an hour long.
yeah, it wasn't even that bad.
Didn't really do much. But we had no idea where we were.
Yeah, we thought we were still on. No, so we thought the opposite. We thought this took us from the island, the imaginary
Yep.
made-up island, to
here.
back to there.
We
yeah.
thought we were like here-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Day 3 of Tip Tip. I'm butt naked.
I was butt-ass naked.
It's Osaka or die on day
What
three.
what
At all
a
costs.
bold claim.
Yep. That's a quarter of the country.
I think it's, again, because we thought we were here. So I was just like, oh, we just drive across all of Chugoku and we get to Osaka. Which also would be a gargantuan drive.
Yeah.
That'd be like a 10-hour
You're
drive.
not. Hi.
Oh, I miss him every day.
Dude, the Dodgers hat was so clutch.
Some
I
say
can't
he's still
believe
walking.
it worked that quickly.
Yeah, immediately upon putting it on,
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't like spend any time in the daylight with it on. It
Yeah.
was like first try.
We're blessed with the presence of Oji-san. God, yes. Yeah, he fucking ruled.
He's our boy.
We skipped because I didn't record at the start, but he came over and then he saw the Dodgers hat, and then I said, "When do the Dodgers play?"
Yeah.
And he spent about 5 minutes in silence flipping
Yeah.
through this newspaper with his gloves,
I felt bad. Dropping it,
dropping
picking it back up.
picking it up, struggling to flip through because the gloves don't have dexterity.
Yeah.
And eventually not finding the answer in the newspaper, and at one point just said Yamamoto because Yamamoto was pitching.
Yeah.
He's one of the pitchers for the Dodgers, and I went, "I like Yamamoto," and he went, "Yup, Yamamoto's cool."
Yeah.
And then that's how we progressed the conversation.
北海道。
北海道行くの
初めて九州。
行った
まだ日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
バイク旅行いいねツーリング
ここから大阪にどうやって行けばですか。
大阪は JR でもいいし、
私たちバイク。
バイクか
バイクか。はい。
バイクやったらね何本ある250
50。
50
50。
You
400
clutched there.
400
50
CC.
cc.
Yup.
Huh?
But we won't be using express.
近くに下行くのほんならねこの道のまあすぐ大津シティ
オーズシティ。オッケー。
ほんだらお城が見えるこれ
We missed the samurai moves.
Oh, he was so good.
はいはい。わかりますわかります。
お城がある
用心棒。
用心棒
用心棒。
Oh, he was doing a sick samurai squat there.
松山
Chad, he was cooler than you ever even
大西松
thought.
山。
大津
大津
そのままずっと行くと松山へ行く
大阪。
大阪へ出るの大阪ねフェリー乗らないかんからね
フェリー。
フェリー
フェリー。
フェリー徳島ほんでここが香川
He gave us all
ほんで
that.
ここが高知ほんでここが愛媛な
He's so wise.
Yeah, he was so much. He's
でここ
blocking
から
that
ずっ
bitch.
と高松
I like how he's telling us what Shikoku looks like, and we just don't know it's Shikoku.
Like,
こ
oh,
っち行
okay.
ったらフェリーがある
フェリーはい。その町は。その町を。
香川県
香川県。
香川まで行った香
Oh,
川
that town's called Kagawaki.
Yeah, me
Cool.
too.
便があるからね
How good to know. Hey, can we shout out to how good it is that ferry is a loan word?
Yeah.
Ferry. They just say ferry.
And they have better ferries than here.
God bless.
松山の向こう。
ああ、遠いよ。ああ、優しいです。
You know what's funny is we understood very little from this conversation because he actually told us the game plan that we do this day. He said go to Ozu, go to Matsuyama, then go to Toyo and take the ferry from Toyo.
He knew about like a small time thing.
Yes. But we didn't understand that. We understood Ozu, Matsuyama, take the ferry, but we thought the ferry was like in Kagawa or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because remember we had to go to 7-Eleven to correct to a different ferry?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he was telling us to go to the
He
Toyo
laid
ferry
the whole fucking
time.
thing out, and it was amazing.
And we do exactly what he says
Yeah, and
in this
we.
video.
The crazy thing is, also in the middle, we think we're like deflecting from his plan when
Yeah.
we're like talking to some other people, but we do the exact fucking thing.
Yeah, he read us like a book.
あ、本当にありがとうございます。
おじさん。
あ、はい。おじさん。
いやね、これをずっとね、全部こう歩いてね、
はい、歩いて
ウォーキングで。
歩いて
ウォーキング。ウォーキング。
そういうわけで。
何時間？何時間？
何時間で行かないよ。
あ
Nah, I didn't get that shit.
Get out of here.
40 days!
40, bro.
あ、すごい。
Dude, we didn't know what he was saying. He's walking it right then.
Yeah, we really thought he did this when he was younger. Because I just know American old people. And I was like, American old people, you hit that old, you don't walk for 40 days.
You don't walk, period. Dude.
No, you're good.
That shit's crazy.
You get maybe a Segway. If you're not even a
Yeah.
Segway, like
You get a golf cart, you
motorized-
bumble
golf
around
cart,
town.
Golf cart, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
こう全部回ってくるのが
I can't believe that's
4
it.
月の
He's still
10日
walking right now.
Oji-san!
Oji-san is walking right now.
God bless him. He's so
本当にあり
sick.
がとうございます。
We didn't know this when he was telling us.
ありがとうございました。はいはいはい。Damn, that dude ruled.
Dude, I would watch Oji-san's walking
I
vlogs.
know. I need just like instant 360 on the
Yeah.
top of his
Okay,
head.
Oji-san
And
just
his
permanently
voice,
on.
Yeah, he doesn't even
Basically,
talk.
our new plan is to go to Kagawa. And
So
apparently
Kagawa
there's a
Prefecture is
ferry
within
from
Shikoku.
Kagawa
I guess that makes sense.
to Osaka.
Kagawa. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the game plan.
That made
Shout
no
out
sense.
Oji-san.
Yeah.
Shout out the Dodgers hat. I fucking knew this Dodgers hat would work. Dodgers hat successfully secured us
Shohei the
route
goat.
for today.
Shohei
Shout out
Ohtani.
Oji-san's
Ohtani.
route. Shout out Oji-san. I love you dearly.
めっちゃそう
Okay.
So it's an overnight ferry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was sick because she told us when the ferry
big
left,
fork in
where
the
the
road.
ferry was, even though Oji-san already told us.
Yeah, she spelled it.
Got the schedule, wrote the kanji out for the schedule.
東洋港から
Yep, we can read it.
大阪に南
By the way,
Once again, liberal policy.
大雪の
it's on the damn
は
signs.
い、わかります、わかります。初めて終わり。
はい、
はい、わかります。
でここに行きたいですって言って
めっちゃ、valuable, very good. あなたの助けになりきる。
That might have been my best one.
That was It's great. dumping rain. And then we went gym.
Yeah, we went gym because Michael, we saw it from outside the 7-Eleven, and Michael's like, oh, we can go rock climbing. And we were like, that'd be fun.
Well, it said fucking rock climbing on it. So
So we go to the gym, we say, hey, can we rock climb? They go, the rock climbing's not open from, what time is it right now? 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. And we go,
closed,
okay.
man.
And then we go, can we go to the cafeteria? And he goes, oh, that closes at 3 p.m. We're like,
okay.
Okay. So then we just worked out at the gym.
freaking-
And also the people, I didn't put it, or we didn't put it in, but the people at the gym recognize, or not gym recognize, we talked to them, and then we told them we were YouTubers, and then they gave us a bunch of free shit.
Yeah, 2 free packs of protein, baby.
Yeah, they like laid out 15 protein packs. They're like, pick 2.
That's an arbitrary number, but okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I still
Never
got mine.
use it.
Still got it.
Still got it too.
Yeah, yeah.
And then ramen, which never ate.
No,
Don't got
I
it
think
anymore.
yeah, I gave it to the.
And then we asked the guy what his favorite YouTuber was. You remember what he said?
He said, "Nai shotsu desu." He said, "I watch shorts."
Yeah, I don't have a favorite YouTuber. I just like the shorts
Just
algorithm
The concept of shorts
as a whole.
I guess that would be my favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
The shorts algorithm.
I just like that, I guess.
Yep, makes it look really
Yeah,
fast.
It makes it look so
death
easy.
Gripping, death gripping behind a semi truck.
This is a giant mountain range. Okay, you can see it topologically.
Yeah, and where it was raining in the town we were in, it was
Right here.
snowing up there.
Many snows.
Fucked.
It was many snows, and then it went back to many rains.
Yeah.
So it was rain, snow, rain.
I just received
I
devastating
wish I put
news,
more
Michael.
writing in the videos. I mean, a lot of it was just me not recording, or maybe recording with no audio, or just time pressure of putting out the videos.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, there's a lot of footage, but ultimately, to get it out daily, you have to cut a lot. He was so nice.
You could tell how stupid we were.
Good. Do you want this one also? I like black pepper. この町出身です。はい。ロサンゼルス。ロサンゼルス。はい。Why here?
Why
I like it.
here?
I like it.
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
Start changing up the intonation.
What's the difference between Chita Mozaru and Chita Sukuwaze?
I think you go. I think one is like to take, maybe the freeway one is like take, and then I know that motazu is like to not use. I don't know.
Like don't use or don't have?
It's like I think it's because if you say arimasen, it's like there is no map. I'm
Right.
traveling Japan, there is no map, which probably they get.
Without having versus without using.
チャレンジや。北海道。大阪。大阪から来た。ない。佐多岬九州。初めて九州、北海道終わり。行きます。
More accurately, it's first time Kyushu.
First time, yeah.
その助けにおにぎり。Good English. Okay, let's get it. There's a 2-bed.
Yeah, we went ferry to ferry.
This ferry fucking rules.
This was the coolest.
Yeah, good sweet.
I look to the ferry haters. I'd say eat shit because this is OG-san's advice.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can't ignore it.
Japan.
It's like, oh yeah, you just ignore OG-san, and what would you do? Hit him?
I would, bro.
Would you hit him with a hammer?
With your fucking car?
I wouldn't do that. I like him.
If Oji-san said take a plane, I'd take a plane right to Hokkaido.
Amen.
513, Michael Rierks.
Check me out.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Hey, what do you got?
Room 513, HN Ludwig.
Michael Rears.
we see
Agent
everyone
Ludwig took our
driving on.
agent names.
I forgot that happened.
Fuck, bro.
Yup.
That is tough. Damn, that's a bunch of snow.
It's not a view. It's just.
I'm surprised it
It's
snows
just
there.
Yeah, because it's so far south.
Yeah,
Right?
it's so far south.
Massively
It's sea
south.
level inherently because we're on a ferry.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just damn snowing.
And you're
It's
just
dumb.
at the behest
Was
of
the
like,
RV
a
also on the
power
ferry? Yeah, the
greater than
RV, yeah.
yourself,
They made it to the
hopeless
ferry.
to do anything to quell your own destiny.
I think they
and
barely
shape
made it
yourself.
to the ferry, if I remember.
one profession.
How'd you give the footage to the RV?
That-
The RV would meet us at the end of the day, collect the footage. They would collect the gear to charge it, and then dump the footage, give it back the next morning, and then we would leave. And then they would have to find us wherever we are the next day, track us down, and so on and so forth.
Forever.
Then the fucking... It was crazy there was a vibrator.
Personal massager. Follow me tomorrow.
We have a big surprise tomorrow.
I would say, don't come to Dotonbori tomorrow.
You
You don't.
Everyone did.
Yeah,
Everyone did.
No one heeded our advice at all.
Just don't forget to show up to the boss show.
So we're going to end here, right?
I think so.
Like it goes
yeah.
all the way through.
That's why that shit take 5 hours, huh?
Yeah, that ferry fucking rules.
Dude, that was sick, and it went so fucking far.
Okay. Dude, this day sucks.
Worst day. Welcome to the worst fucking day of my life.
You first tried. I think we're supposed to be the last people off. First one off is first. But the way it works with the motorcycles is you park on the side.
Yeah, you're not in the way of everyone. It's not like a queue.
But also you can't like if it's like this is the parking things and there's like cars here, we're like off on the side here.
Yeah.
So you can't really back out until this car is gone.
Yeah, so everything you say is so that was wrong, and everything you say in the future will be considered wrong.
All right, we tried biking around. We
Cut it out. But it was sad.
almost 3
Dude, can you see the time skip? We cut out all this. 8:15 is when we are boots on ground. Is the earliest start we had. We got from the port outside of Osaka, which is like 30 kilometers, into central Osaka. It took us 3 hours.
It was pretty sad because we freaking went to like a Lawson's. I was like, I want to get to freaking Osaka, like central Osaka. He's like,
Yeah.
You want to go to Osaka Central? Like, yeah, the city's named Osaka, man. A little bit, I do.
Yeah, we landed at the Osaka
Kinda.
port, and he's like, I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah, what do you mean,
And
dude?
it's like, dude, it's the closest city. Like, and it's not even that far.
way too big of a city
I think
to
we
ride
also drove
bikes,
around,
but they came
and
up
we
with
were
this thing
like,
called
do you know where the
trains.
sumo is?
So today's
Yeah.
train
Sumo basho
day,
wa doko
all
desu ka?
Yeah. And then people would say, "Oh, I don't know. I've
They
never heard
say
of
you watch sumo?
I've never heard of sumo. It's not a thing I've heard of. Is that a Japanese sport?
Couldn't be a thing.
We're gonna use our bikes
It's
to
like the
travel
largest sumo
later,
tournament
but
in-
we are, however.
Oh my, that's saved.
That's a fucking
One of the
callback.
limits
That Ferris
of
wheel.
Japan.
We also fucking hella broke a law because apparently the parking garage we're in doesn't allow motorcycles.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they don't allow motorcycles. And then when we got back, a guy was there waiting for us. Like he had been waiting there all day, and he was like, he was actually really nice.
Yeah.
But what they did is they said, it's okay, you'll just have to pay for 2 car spots.
Which is crazy because we took up one.
And we
car
were like,
spot.
okay. And as we exited, what did they put under your bike?
Oh, dude! As we were exiting, and Ludwig was paying at the little turnstile, another dude came over. He put like a toolbox under my bike so that I couldn't like take off on him. But we're like paying, like we're so clearly paying.
His biggest concern is that we would pay for one and then have 2 people drive through. So they didn't put under mine. They're like, yeah, he's gonna pay, but we don't want the second guy to drive through because you have to pay twice. I was like, all right.
And then go to Namba.
Namba Station. Okay.
Repeat it.
We're gonna get on
Repeat it. I gotta
Repeat
start
it.
saying that.
Yeah. That was what Jacksepticeye, he posted about the series being done. He watched it all, and he said, I've been saying repeat it. Like in his day-to-day life, just from this guy who did a rule, just going, repeat it. Repeat it. now.
Suji, and not coincidentally, it was.
Anyway, look, we know what happens.
Sad shit.
We go to
Sad
sumo.
Okonomiyaki.
It's sold out. I'd watched like 5 days of the 14-day sumo tournament on the plane ride over to Japan. It's what I had saved on my phone.
Oh, rough, man.
Yeah, I really
That's
wanted to
rough
go. It
as
would have been
hell.
sick.
It would have been sick.
But I think this was good.
No, it wasn't.
It was
bad through and through.
no,
all
'cause
of it.
maybe it was good because it
showed us how bad things could be.
and
Maybe.
and it showed us how sweet. You know what it did is it scared me off cities, and it reminded me how much I love the countryside, how much I love the people there.
You know why 9/11 was good? It was because it shows you how a country can come together and really just become friends. That's why it was good.
And then we get to spend 3 minutes finding our bikes again.
Hours.
And we
Hours.
talked about how Shohei was on every billboard.
It was this way.
Oh, Shohei saved us.
Shohei always saved
Shohei go Tony.
Shohei came and
Shohei go
saved.
Tony.
We didn't even get to show the back rooms.
God.
Yeah.
We cut it. But this was really hard to fucking find.
Because it was
We
like an
did it.
employee entry.
This is such a pathetic day.
I know, look at us. We're in the same spot.
Yeah. We went from Osaka to Nara in about 12 hours.
This was our like fun day. Our fun day was the saddest fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was depressing.
That was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, I
But
guess.
but if you think about it, it was a good day. It was a good day. Maybe it was for the best.
I'm glad it
I'm
happened.
glad it happened because it really stimulated the economy when we went into World War II.
Nara ruled. I like Nara. I think Nara's...
It's the Nara Palace.
At first,
don't know what the fucking
I was
vote-
don't go to Nara. It's just deer.
'Cause
They're
it's deer, yeah.
overhyped. But now I am a Nara was fun.
It's also cool. It's like a decent like town, but also you're not in fucking Osaka. But you could drive to Osaka if you wanted.
And it wasn't that dense with people. And for a day, it's definitely worth.
It is. Do you get to speak a lot?
No, I riz. Shout out riz.
Well, it can't be too long. You look very young, so I imagine it's not too long ago. But thank you very much for the recommendation, and thank you.
So
Holy
I'm selling
frick.
classes. in
White man
description.
goes to Japan, rizzes every woman in sight.
You know what's
If they speak English and have been to America twice.
I saw a video of that on my shorts. It's just a white guy who goes into Combini's and tries to get the number of the Combini worker.
Yeah.
And sometimes he hits, and then they get a fuck ton of views. And one time he got the girl's number, and then do you know Jason the Ween? Just started playing Jason the Ween's song really loud after getting the number, like a fan cam of getting the number. And Jason was next to me, and I showed him. I was like, dude, look at this. It had like 40,000 likes. Wait, what did Cutie say? He has never once told me my English is good or I look young. I have said
Your
one of
English is
those.
great a lot of times, he
Lily,
says.
stop trying to flirt with Cutie in chat. This guy rules.
Dude, he had so many good pictures.
I have it.
And it was confiscated by TSA.
Hey, We made it.
Hey, wow, like in full form too, and it's not gotten the light sucked
Also,
from
this
it.
is yours.
Sugoi! Oh yeah, right. Holy shit, yeah.
Also, this is yours.
Wow, at least they were. Oh my god, this is like a paper thing of one of the
paper
fairies.
mache.
That's sick as hell.
Anyway, I have
Dude,
it here.
That's good.
I have it here. It made it all the way from Japan. That guy's drawing.
Gotta put that up. Gotta put it up.
Gotta throw it up.
Like an anime you're working on or something?
Yuck.
Like
No, it's a 101 map of Japan.
It looks like
Oh
butt.
wow. No, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the fridge.
Yeah, we can put it up. What a the 2 days of progress here is insane. We technically covered 571 kilometers.
Yikers.
And what's funny is 500 kilometers was while we were sleeping. Because Osaka to Nara is actually 70
I
kilometers.
know, it was like 2 days worth of shit, but one of the days we didn't drive at all.
Look how close we are to the optimal line from the ferry skip, though.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
The blue ferry, yeah, the blue. We've, I think at this point, traveled as much by ferry as we have by motorcycle.
Which is fine, and well within the rule set.
No one said we can't do that. Nobody
Rock
said we
and
can't do that. All right.
Jumping day 4 tip. I'm somewhere in the background, but naked.
Hey,
but I'm
man,
not
it's
gonna
okay.
reveal myself.
This ryokan was so beautiful, or this
Yeah.
onsen.
I slept through it.
Yeah, you did sleep through it.
Sleepy.
Look at this shit.
Too
though.
sad. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's what you
Anyway,
wanted
today
to
we're
do.
You weren't supposed to film, but I brought in my phone because I wanted to film it because it's pretty.
Gaijin Smash, though.
This place was one of the best places we stayed at.
Yeah.
This onsen.
Should have been. That shit expensive.
But
But it was.
It wasn't as bad as
go to
the
a parking
Hawkeye one, price wise.
And you
it was like
expect to, like,
150.
try to
It was
remember
15,000.
the- Yeah.
It was 15. It was as much as the.
Wait, no way. It was 15,000. Really?
This one was.
It was as
Or-
much as the first day's shit hotel, doo-doo place.
I have to double check. I think so though.
That's go here now.
Yeah, it was
Go
actually.
here now. If you're in Japan, go here now.
It might have been a little more like 20,000 yen, but it was relatively cheap
It's way too close.
for how shit
That's
the other
great.
one was.
Yeah.
The letter.
I
You
said
don't
it. I was
expect
like
to remember the-
A11.
Yeah, no, I remember you said it. I was like, oh, that's good.
It'll be the one big building.
Yeah, you know the one. You're never
gonna
like,
sell
I have to remember the building.
How much would I spend if I did the exact same trip as you, just for hotels and whatnot? I think per day, we probably spent 100. I guess across both of us, maybe $150 to $200.
Like with hotels. Yeah, I think in the $100 to $200 range.
Yeah, if you consider hotel, gas, and food, that's how much we spent day to day. For 2 people, and then the only times there's 2 times we spent way more than that, and that would be Hakone, where we spent way more. That was like $400.
That's crazy.
And then I think that's maybe it. Oh, the taxi day. Yeah, the taxi day.
Holy shit! that shit was more than any hotel except for the Hakone day.
That shit was expensive. So
Yuya was not lying about it.
yeah, I guess for both of us for the whole trip, it was like whatever 200 times 14 is. I'm dumb. $2,800. Is that right? These oranges are so butt. This guy ruled.
Yeah, the wreck was huge.
3時間2時間すごい
This guy, I think we talked to him a bit later in the video.
3 hours.
2 to 3 hours easy.
Freeway. So for our purposes, I guess 4 to 5.
9, 10.
7, I guess.
You just like go through Nagoya.
Yeah, I think we should blast through that hoe.
It is
Can I
a
say?
big fucking city.
It's beautiful out. All right, that's the game plan.
It's so nice. I don't wear my gear.
No, Nagoya
Yep.
I think
Today's a beautiful day.
Why would I wear my
Why
shit?
wear all
Yeah.
the gear?
西名阪国土 National Highway. National Highway. ありがとうございます。優しいです。
We talked a little more with this guy. He's apparently a fugu chef, which is pufferfish, right?
Yeah.
That's his job in Nara. And he told us to eat unagi. He was super nice.
In Nagoya.
This was my smoking strategy, secretly.
ありがとうございます。どこへ
Okay, this lady.
Yeah.
So this lady, like, she did the come up and she blessed us, right?
Yeah.
In which the blessing, I think, was normal, albeit, or not like, it was what we thought it was.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
But apparently she was, like, just wrong about a lot of information.
Well.
Like, she was talking about Nagoya.
大きいですか？はい、そう。
Let me see if it's in the video.
道路も広い。100メーター道路ってある。
道路。
But basically, I had Anna translate it, and she sent it to her dad because she said some stuff that was like a little more specific or confusing.
Sure.
And then Anna's dad was like, "Oh, she sounds kind of sus. Like she's saying shit that's wrong that she should know." So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She could have low-key cursed us, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
She
I
could
did
low-key
feel
be a witch
different
doctor
after this.
forever.
And she was
I
like,
Yeah,
still don't
I
feel the
felt
same.
more hatred towards certain races after this. I don't know. I think that was her doing it to me, though.
And then she,
I don't think that's me.
She said sad.
Oh,
She went, that's what I thought.
okay. You're
Judy, don't dump me.
No, it was Cutie. It was the lady. The lady started saying.
You didn't tell me you smoked. I smoked.
Oh,
like
this guy.
2 cigarettes. I barely even smoked this.
This guy smoked less than
She said it.
Right
But
now.
she blessed you, so you're
Cam?
fine.
a heavy smoker.
sad feelings out of me and took all the happy.
Stay there, and it'll end in a park someday.
The driving this day was pretty great.
Yeah, all up mountains.
Yeah, it was up and down the mountains. It was nice views.
We saw a freaking bicyclist.
Because the road that we were on is drastic. Dude, we would do this thing because there's a lot of motorcyclists on this road because of road rules. So we would wave, and we count how many people wave back. But then the bows, I don't think it's in the video because it's hard to capture it. But we would be riding a bike, stand up on the spokes, and then bow on the bicycle.
I would do a full fucking bow.
And then
He'd
they would
do
bow
a
back.
Full fucking bow. Yeah, they do. They dip the head a little bit.
Yeah.
That must look scary.
It was necessary to do to get people to wave back at us.
Yeah, it was. Really, it was. Well, see, the thing is, not a lot of people waved on the first 2 days, and it was ruining our confidence.
It made
in
us
our
want
abilities.
to mix our blood on the road together.
Yeah, so to get that back, we started bowing and going to greater lengths for people's attention.
We took back what was ours.
I deeply bowed to like 3. All right, let's go.
Nice shrine, good shrine. This motherfucker,
Dude, this guy ruled.
he can ride that bicycle faster than I can ride a motorcycle.
So we had confusion. We cut it out, I think, for simplicity's sake. But we were on this road here, which is the 25. Or sorry, we were on the 80, which goes to the right here. This is the 80 on the right, and we thought we were supposed to go on the 80.
Yeah.
And then this guy's like, "No, you take the 25. I'll show you." Then starts biking, and we're following him on motorized bicycles, and he's going faster than I can.
Genuinely,
keep up.
like, yeah, not even like hyperbole. It's like, oh, he's going faster than the motorcycles. It was like on the turns, in that situation, he was going faster than we could go on the motorcycles.
He took turns on this bike at 50 to 60 kilometers an hour.
No suspension, but
Yeah, it was a immense amount of skill. But anyway, he led us to eventually, this is the 25 expressway. And we're currently on the 25 like go set.
normal, yeah.
The one we're allowed to
yeah,
take.
yeah.
So we go onto an illegal road. I
Because
think
he like points to it, man.
yeah, he leads us to it.
Oji-san?
And I think we're talking about Oji-san or some shit. But we know this is illegal. We technically cheat for literally one exit.
Yeah, yeah.
Intentionally because we don't want to go back on the
we,
road.
We can't face that motherfucker
Like,
again.
imagine he leads us to this fucking. He just goes through all this effort to teach these 2 American idiots how to get to the right road, and then he sees us pass him.
Yeah. It
That
would have
would-
been really sad. And so to avoid that social interaction, we fucking cheated.
We cheated.
Scam? Yeah. I
Yep.
fucking scammed you.
Yep, we
yeah.
scammed. We went on the expressway for like maybe a mile, and then we got off and
Less.
then went on the other
Yeah.
the ghost and we're allowed to go on.
Well, back to the bottom. Back south.
Reset.
Take a
book
plane
the,
back.
Book the flights.
Yep.
man.
Get new bikes.
They're still there. This day was fun.
Yeah, the traffic go crazy though on these bridges.
Yeah, it's hard to capture it. We broke basically every law.
I
you
think
can
70
break.
laws a day.
Yeah,
On
we,
average.
you basically spend every day in a helmet talking to. I mean, I talked to Michael for fucking 12 hours on a bike.
Yeah, about breaking laws.
And most of what we're talking about is it's Michael laughing at me as I run a red light, and then him pretending to be me talking to an officer, going, "Yeah, officer, I don't know. I guess I thought I was allowed to break the law. Oh, what is that? 20 terabytes of footage of me breaking more laws?
I was imagining that the cops in Japan could look through your phones without a warrant. I don't know. But they just
Probably
like
can.
look at the GoPros and see non-stop footage of us splitting lanes and running red lights in game.
Yeah, in game.
And in real fucking life in Japan.
And constantly.
So we're on the 20.
And to be fair, there was a weird mix in Japan where some Japanese drivers. I think this is the day we saw Moto Sensei.
Oh fuck yeah!
Who was this like badass Japanese motorcycle driver who was on the road with us?
Oh wait, no, different day. Because it was
day?
after my tire popped.
I don't
It was
know if he
that
ever
day.
comes up though, because
No, yeah, he
I think
don't.
filming him is just a crime.
Everything about him was a crime. He was like a driving crime as a human being.
But he was basically a very brave Japanese driver who understood the streets
50,
of
55
Japan.
years old.
Yeah, he was super old. He drove a motorcycle with such precision and aggression and speed. Broke several laws. We tried keeping up with him, and eventually he waved, shook his ass at
He
us,
did shake his ass,
and then left us in the dust.
He was like a bulwark, like an ice-breaking ship through the Arctic North.
So that's like the one spectrum, like the one end of the spectrum. The other end of the spectrum is the Japanese citizen who owns a scooter, who uses that scooter like a fucking car and sits in traffic.
He believes it's a car, yeah.
Never splits, never filters through, just has a less safe, less comfortable vehicle.
He does it for the love of the game.
And like sitting in traffic with it.
Yeah. This place looks nice.
Yeah, our Japanese was... What do you think our Japanese is out of 10?
11.
Yeah, probably, if not higher. Probably equivalent to a Japanese person.
Yeah. It's like when like a genius is in school
Mhm.
and he doesn't do well, like Einstein, because he's so good that like the classes don't make sense.
I consider myself the young Sheldon of Japanese language.
I consider myself the young Sheldon of being young Sheldon.
And
I consider myself old Sheldon.
And Michael had certain phrases, and I had certain phrases. We had certain specialties.
And we combine that into the power of a 4-year-old Japanese boy.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
But you were enter restaurant guy.
I was, I was enter restaurant guy. You were, hey, we need directions guy. It worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime we got to a restaurant, I would wait for Michael to open the door because he knew how to handle the Neen May. Connor says we got scammed here, by the way.
I don't give a shit. He didn't put the same unagi piece in his mouth that I did.
The piece that was in my mouth was yum.
Yeah, it was incredible.
This is still my favorite meal.
Susume. Yeah, same.
Your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? Remember how I told you I had extra time after my, because I went to a place in Tokyo that was like similar proposition, like a kind of high-end unagi bowl. It still wasn't like hyper expensive, but it was like about the same price as this. It was really, because I wanted to know if it's like, oh, are we just being fucking Thing Japan good?
Sure.
And it was really good, not even fucking close to this.
Oh,
not
so
even
it was
fucking
good,
close.
but still sucked butt comparatively.
Dick ass compared to this.
Ah.
Yeah. It was like what I think unagi would be. This was good because it was like nowhere near what I thought it would be. It was just like magic crispy goodness.
So here's what Connor showed me. I'll show you. This is our bowl. Oh yeah. So this is ours. Okay. And then this is what Connor sent me. And he said is more normal portions.
That is what I got in Tokyo.
But this looks, and I'm gonna say it, fucking yuck.
Yucky.
Right?
It's the menu I got was like by the eel amount. It was like
Yes.
1.5 eel, 1 eel. It's like okay, but it's not the fucking same thing.
Yeah, Connor said you're supposed to order by the eels. So you can order 1 eel, 1.5 eel, 2 eels. And then we order by the piece, which I guess we got less eel, but this also just looks like someone chopped the tails off of eels.
It's a
dipped them in
normal
sauce.
fucking eel. It's a normal fucking eel. This is like an ethereal
Yummy
experience.
ethereal meat.
Ethereal experience.
Only you could find in Nagoya with
levitating
Nagoyan
with this
cooks.
man, with this beautiful man.
So I stand by, even if we did get scammed, I'm happy it's
Absolutely.
my favorite meal.
Easily.
Dude, yeah.
That shit was so gross. That's probably the worst thing I ate all trip, bro.
You put natto in your mouth, man.
That's true.
Let's go shot for shot.
Oh, that's a
What a
huge
comical
seaweed
bite.
mix. The Half Moon Bay.
Dude, we didn't capture it, but we were riding trying to find this place. This is where we passed the mall.
Oh yeah, the biggest mall in all of Asia.
There's Aeon malls everywhere.
This was Aeon Turbo Mall.
And they had it's such a big mall. It's hard to describe how big this fucking mall. It's the biggest mall I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, it was huge. And next to it was the adjacent Aeon Hospital.
And we thought the hospital was a hotel because it looked like one. We also went inside the mall and tried to ask if they had a place to sleep inside because it was so big they didn't. And then we were driving around desperately trying to find a hotel. And I was like, fuck, I wish I could just read it on a sign. And then I think you were like, yeah, dude. But I was like complaining that I can't read kanji. And you're like, I don't think you need kanji to read that. And you pointed and it's just a comfort in sign in like perfect English.
Oh yeah, it was like right to our left.
It was directly next to me as I'm
He
being
said,
like, oh,
"I wish I could find a sign."
I wish I could find a sign. I can't read kanji. It's just comfort in. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you solve.
Dude, this felt so long ago.
Ippondumo. I know, right? This is like 2 weeks ago.
Fucking eternity.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
They get so much let down.
Everyone gets disappointed when I say game.
They say which sport? You say Fortnite. And they go, oh.
You're not as much.
Not as
you're on
cool,
the team.
Des.
Oh my gosh.
That's some good shots there, though.
Sweet guy though. Sweet guy.
Nice, man.
And we.
I just trusted you got good
I don't
shots.
know how to order a fucking room.
Dude. Holy crap.
That is freaking it for today, man. I do have some concerns.
Where the
that we
fuck you
talked
going?
about
You going out,
dinner.
man? Dude, I don't remember this shit
But
at
I don't
all.
feel as fucked. We're halfway through.
I'm going out. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the fucking town. I'm going to the Aeon Mall.
Yeah, I'm about to see the hospital.
Here's what my dream is. All right, it's
You've
bedtime.
been talking about fucking Fuji several times.
It's so beautiful and big and breedable. It's like my platonic and sexual ideal of a mountain.
So the optimal route, we'd be at Saitama. We're currently at Nagoya. That's not bad.
That's not even that
That's
far.
not even that
That's like an hour and a half
freaking
Shinkansen.
bad.
That's pretty good.
Day 7.
This fucking view.
Halfway, baby.
He goes.
We're leaving comfort
Okay,
in.
it is.
Goal today. Oh, I do
1000%
love dropping that.
camp.
If we don't,
I think these are SIGs.
Dude, orange.
oh, this day ruled.
Nikon, dude. Yeah, the orange is
This might have been my favorite day.
We will.
Carol Way.
Here we are, boys.
You want to get like
These guys rule.
You can get food.
I kind of do. Nice.
Let's get food.
Well, hungies.
Spring menu item. Funwari. Funwari.
She's over.
一つラテください。
Yes. はい。働く。
一つ桜ケーキ。
ありますか？はい。はい。あ、this one.
Maybe you like curry, né? Curry pasta.
Okay, so Michael loves getting katsu curry.
It's the best. Katsu curry rice.
You can't separate that boy from his katsu curry rice.
So goddamn good.
And this lady loved pushing pasta,
She did. They had a surplus of pasta in the back.
which I know is like commonly eaten, but to me it's kind of gross.
I got to agree. Like, especially if it's like in the place of rice, because it doesn't always work in the place of rice.
Because it doesn't soak like rice does.
No, I'm soaking.
私はちょっと白いまだ。
Dude, they don't react when I think it's funny. This is the biggest challenge I have with Japanese. It's when I say something that I think should be an easy layup, they get a giggle, they don't giggle. And I guess the comedy is different. One time I went to a fucking curry place, and I had a problem ordering the chicken katsu curry. And I looked at the guy and I said, sumimasen, baka gaijin desu. He fucking looked at me like I was an animal. Like I was less than dirt.
Yeah, I learned
Didn't
that they don't have the same stereotypes. So they don't have white person doesn't like spice stereotype there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
they
I
don't like spice.
I think on the spiceometer of the world, Japanese people are lower than white people.
I can see it, yeah.
So when I'm like, I'm a little white, but it's all right, that would play here. It doesn't make sense to them.
Yeah, they have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Look at her eyes. She's looking at you like you're dirt.
Bewildered.
She go, ah.
And then I learned from Connor the easy layup jokes.
Oh.
It's gomi.
I'm trash?
Yes. So instead of saying if you went I'm trash instead of I'm baka gaijin, you would have gotten a chuckle. And I used it that night and it worked. It, like I was
no fucking gomi des.
Yeah, literally. I think I was
gomi des.
I think someone said like, "Oh, you're Japanese good," and I wrote, "Nah, gomi des," and then
Yeah.
they got a fucking laugh. So gomi's just a shortcut.
29.
Apparently, they were talking about us, and they thought you were way younger than me, and they were trying to judge our relationship.
Oh.
They thought I was like a 35-year-old kidnapping a fucking.
Oh, it
younger-
was like
younger
yeah,
man.
it was trying to see if you were freaking stealing a person. Yeah.
Which is why their first question is, "How old are you?"
Need your cue.
Is he okay? Is he okay? You're
I'm coming.
Don't stop. That's crazy.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
He's stuck in like nut sound.
I'm ulting. I'm about to ult.
He's kidnapping him. Isn't that funny?
Nihon Zenkoku o baiku.
Did not hit.
I don't think they heard.
It hit with someone.
Yeah, she got it.
Nihon Zenkoku o baiku.
There it is.
Nice
there
repeat.
it
Nice
is.
repeat.
It had
Kyushu hajimete.
bad AoE at the start.
Hi. Hi, soy misiki owari desu.
I don't know how to say your start. Chat.
Start.
Yep.
ここから富士は何時間ですか?
Fuck.
ないです。
高速道路使わずにな。
Yep. There it is.
That's the Michael.
And then back to tanking.
3時間。はい。Oh, okay.
あと富士
That's after. That's after.
It is. It is.
どこですか?
Yep. We just did that.
I just said after Fuji, where is it?
Dude, I don't remember any of these. I don't remember fucking any of this up because if you knew you fucked it up, you wouldn't have fucked it up.
No, you would not fuck it up. You would simply not fuck it up.
静岡。
はい。
ここは岩手。
Iwate is
like way further.
Yeah, it's next to Aomori. It's like 800 miles away from where
I think
we
we
are.
must have been thinking Izu.
Yeah, or anything else.
The little
chum checked on his fucking geography. That was really.
I look like a child who's kidnapping himself.
ウィンカー、私のウィンカー。ありがとうございます。
They should have subtitled that. He got told his fucking blinkers on.
Your blinkers on, is that alright?
Damn it.
The key's in it, is that okay? Yeah.
I was a big hater of the pasta. I eat my words.
Oh, yeah, it came out looking awesome.
That's my chicken vagina plate.
Can I get a pasta vagina?
Is that grilled chicken?
ここから富士どうやって行けばいいですか? Route 1.
God bless.
わかります。
See, this guy
This
fucked
way.
us up though.
Huh?
Because he said Ruto 1.
Yeah.
Which made us believe you can say that.
Ah, he did. He totally did. But that was just him having a little foyer into English.
Yes.
Which we didn't know.
So, but if you say Ruto 1 to another person in Japan who does not have that level of English, they go, what are you even doing?
Ruto. Yeah. And then, like, your confidence in Ruto is now up here. And it slowly gets degraded by the people who you spam it on. And then it's back to zero. It's like, I don't think he even said it at all.
Took us a long time to learn.
Way too long.
Okay. Good to know.
He gets so bad, he goes to Ichi Michi.
Take Route 1.
He said take Route 1. So go down this road, take a right. You get to Route 1. Route 1 takes you directly to Fuji, which is the best fucking ride.
That's perfect.
Dude, I think we cut it out, but the ladies next to us came over and they said, Shashin
Daijobu desu ka?
Daijobu desu ka? And I thought they were asking to take a picture with us because they walked up with a phone and the camera app and said picture. And it was only after their movements that I realized they wanted a picture with the motorcycle behind us.
They said Daijobu desu ka? I was like, is it okay if you move?
Yes.
Please. So we can take a picture of this awesome bike.
They understood that I understood it incorrectly, so then they got a picture of the motorcycle and then said, oh, come in.
Yeah, to save your
and we
feelings.
said, sure, yeah, okay, but I didn't want to go in because I knew that they were just trying to save my
your
feelings.
It's amazing what happens when you can't communicate
It's
with
tough.
someone.
It's tough sometimes.
Okay, we go directly. Dude, 1 is the fucking...
The go. We have to find it again.
Yeah, we really do.
We out this joint.
This was yum.
It's fun.
Sakura cake.
Yeah, thinking back, this was one of the best meals of the trip.
Yeah, it was great.
Awesome. Yeah, hell yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Riders Cafe Caraway. So that's how many likes it had when they just
Caraway.
posted it to their audience on Instagram.
So fucking good, dude.
There it is. Isn't that crazy? That shit got 53,000 likes. I guess I'm assuming a few thousand people went in and then it hit the algorithm or something, but it's crazy that many people liked it.
How many?
53,000?
Oh, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
We are still in Mikan, which is not a good thing because it's, what time is it?
We spent like 4 hours in Mikan, but it ruled. We got
don't
the
know how.
oranges, we got the caraway, and we got the fucking
Yeah, it was all good shit.
Sakura.
Kuroke. Feel bad not getting anything.
It wasn't
Yeah.
I didn't want to get anything. They flagged us down.
They did. Oh, croquet. Yeah, they were.
And then I had no choice
Look at me.
for 200 yen but to buy it,
Yeah.
even though I was so full.
They engaged you so fucking.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
And you ate it. To your credit, you
That's
ate
what
it.
tanks do.
Los America.
アメリカ、アメリカ人です。
Yup.
These are no effort.
America.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
America.
So they know.
はい。
They might
日
think
本
we're
全
good.
国、日本全
All cancel.
ロサンゼルス
Yup.
はい。はい。はい。はい。
Why?
あざーす。
I got all canceled?
Freaking
すみませ
exercise.
ん。ここから、ラウト1。
Dalto.
He fucking spells it. That's great.
1、道1。1号線、はい。大丈夫、大丈夫。すみません。
Ichimichi worked.
know what the hell Ichigo-sen is. Ichi
Okay,
is 1,
okay,
Go
alright.
is 5. I don't know what sen is.
Isn't it
I hope this
10,000?
is like some 1-5
Yeah, it's
shit.
hard.
Google Translate would go
Because
crazy.
like the little bits are like. Yeah. Okay.
Fuji.
You know.
富士、はい。
それでしたらここまっすぐ行くと
はい。
左側に中学校があるんですよ。ずーっと中
Dude,
学
so
校が
many.
あって、それを
As if I knew she said middle school
ず
there.
ーっとまっすぐ行くと大きい通りが出てきます。そうすると
大きい鳥。うん。
言っていただければ。
何時分ですか？
ここから中学校まではその曲がる中学校までは10分もかかんないかな。5分ぐらいで中学校まで行きます。
10分ぐらい。
曲がります。で、まっすぐ行くと、まっすぐ行くのはどれぐらいかな。15分から20分ぐらいずーっとまっすぐ行くと。
I didn't get that much better at Japanese. My confidence built by that.
I know how to say the things I say. By the way, do you see how Michael's sitting? He got real comfortable sitting like that while fucking riding. He got too comfortable sitting like that
I
while
got
riding.
so much footage of the legs up, fucking feet straight.
While riding.
80 kilometers an hour.
Where were we when you stood on the bike and rode? The
Dude,
aquarium
I was
parking
losing
lot.
it.
In
So tired, man.
The aquarium parking lot in like Aomori or some shit.
No, that was in Hokkaido.
Oh yeah, in
For the first
Hokkaido.
day, yeah.
Yeah, in Hokkaido, like in fucking wherever we landed.
Dude, okay, the thing is, it's so comfortable. I don't know why. Just
Sitting
the
like
geometry.
this?
I can't do it on my current motorcycle.
Yeah, just the way the tank
Just the way the
works
tank
and-
confirms to my ass.
Yeah.
And like my feet go right on the lights. If you got this motorcycle, try it. Go 100 miles an hour and you try it.
Well,
it only
also you
works
have to
if you
be
go
your
100.
frame.
And you have to be smoking.
Because when I do it, it's not that comfortable.
yeah, yeah.
そこでまた分からなかったら、コンビニかどこかで、聞いてもらって。
ありがとうござい
はい、
ま
気をつ
す。
けて。
And then you get a flat.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, it happens. Could it be because we were on the shoulder of the road for 45 kilometers? Who's to say?
Probably not.
No, I imagine
It's
it is.
probably not the consequences of my own actions. It's probably someone else's doing.
It's
Oh, you
just
can
someone
see
working.
how flat
That
it is
bitch
on
is
this
so
angle.
flat.
You did a great
I
job.
remember because I was walking out of the kombini and I looked at him and that ain't normal.
You did a really good job, though.
Yeah, she got patched up.
Fuji time.
First and foremost,
We didn't get to capture it, but there's like 3 tunnels, and the third one, or every tunnel, we would be like, someone would be ahead of the other person, and then one of us would lie. One of us would leave the tunnel and be like,
"Whoa,
dude, it's Fuji!"
And you,
and then you get excited when you're in the back, and then you exit the tunnel, and it's like not fucking Fuji. A little bit.
Yeah.
And we did that like 4 times. It was Boy Who Cried Wolf, and then eventually I'm in the front, and I go, Fuji! And Michael's like, okay, buddy, fucking paint your body on the road. And then it was Fuji-san.
Yeah.
It was magical.
It was a beauty.
It was magical.
Because it was right out the tunnel, too.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
There's probably footage of it. I'm sure if you do Route 1 Japan Fuji, it's probably just like a driving boom.
Yeah, you surely get it.
Right here. There
Wow.
it is.
What a beauty.
This is about right where you got the flat.
So goddamn nice looking.
I don't know if you can see this on the
All
camera.
right, okay. This is kind of cut out because it was hard to capture.
Yeah, the one
But
goes
Michael
up,
had an idea here.
up to Tokyo, but we don't know how deep
Fuck
in
you.
Tokyo. I think the play's the one.
You know what I'm talking about.
But
Yeah, I do.
I'm like, the play's the one here. And Michael,
here's what else I'm thinking about.
you're like,
We're halfway
maybe
today.
I want to go off the
Yes.
one.
And
it's
you know
a little
what?
koozie.
Honest to
I
God,
want
if
to
we make
freaking
it to like
camp
Narita,
Seamount
there's
Fuji.
probably so many roads from there.
Yeah, honestly, if we had more time, I'd say go through Tokyo or go through.
100% because of Fuji roads.
Yeah, but
I
then
think
we
the Fuji
do.
roads are just. I'm honestly scared of them.
I mean, we could
Try.
get to there
We
and
do
like
try.
camp at the base, but I agree. Safer, maybe slightly slower to go to the one.
I mean, I'm down. You want to go to Fuji and camp?
I kind of do, but I feel like there's
Oh,
a
it's
high shot
pretty
that we get
awesome.
Another day like that second day.
Hey, we all make mistakes. Everybody
it's
has
not
those
even a mistake.
days.
It's not even a mistake.
Everybody has those
Right.
days, and sometimes
Yeah.
If we did
the
it
roads, we'd have to know
day, it'd be
what
fine.
roads to take.
Let me look at.
if we knew where we
Focus
was
it up,
going, it
bro.
would have been fun.
If it had
We know where
sun.
Fuji is. North is that way.
It's turned to
Fuji
the
is
coldest.
so east is that way.
Basically, Michael wanted to camp at the base of Fuji, wake up, see beautiful Fuji, and then motorcycle through Fuji, cut across through more of the center of Japan, skipping Yokohama and Tokyo, and getting
Yeah.
still to Saitama,
Yeah, the plan was to shit out Saitama.
which is doable, I think, if you have Google Maps. The issue is trying to find Mount Fuji at night because it gets dark and you can't see mountain anymore because it
really
has no
hard.
light on it.
It's also you're like, yeah, during the day it's so easy.
Or
Because it's fucking there. You can see it with your eyes.
It's there and you can see it from so far. So we drove and we talked a bit about how we just saw signs that had Fuji on them and then went to them. And I think the first was like Fuji no Miya. And then the lady's like, that's not where Fuji is.
And I went, fuck me for thinking that. Dumbass that I am. Also, we walked into the 7-Eleven. I said, Fuji-san wa douyate ikiba ii desu ka? It's like, how do we get to Fuji-san from here? And she go, Fuji-san. Fuji's how you say Mount Fuji. She goes, Fuji-san, you want to go to Fuji? This town is named Fuji. There's nothing else in the
Who
name.
would even do that?
The town is named
even try to
fucking
get there?
Fuji, Japan, and she's like, "You want to go to Mount Fuji?
Maybe it's because it was
Are you
time of
fucking
year.
insane?
Maybe because time of year.
No, it looks beautiful. Look
It
good.
looked beautiful.
So good.
Yeah. So they condensed this by saying they got so cold they turned back and found a hotel.
We got lost and cold.
That is a 2-hour trip condensed into a 3-second bit.
A sentence.
We drove up this trail. You can kind of see these woods.
We saw some scary woods.
These woods scare. This is it right here.
I love that fucking
These
thing.
woods scare the fuck out of me. It's a super narrow road. It's
We
a
should have
two-way.
camped in that shit, man.
The woods looked like creatures would come out of them. Like you could see eyes in them. I was scared the whole entire time. It dropped to about 3 degrees Celsius because there was such a high incline. And it's just colder when you're higher up.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally finished checking in.
And it took probably 2 hours from this clip to this clip.
Yeah, that's 2 presses of the
Room
arrow.
is insane. Michael's already inside.
And we ended up.
Oh, in Hakone.
Yeah, this is where we saw the sign that said Hakone, and Michael went, "I've been to Hakone. There's no way we're going to Hakone. That's
fucking-
super high up."
I'm a dickhead. And then what do you know? The road started going up.
The road sign didn't lie.
It didn't lie, and it went way the fuck up.
And this is probably the second place I'd recommend people go.
All right.
Yeah. It was crazy because I had a big mental map connect when we
2
got there.
beds.
Hakone rules.
Yeah.
Should have it.
Yeah, we didn't include the clip, which is a bummer, but you got here to Hakone and you're like, "Oh, follow me." And then we went down this random like dark little road and you
Yeah.
said, "If I'm correct, if we keep walking, there's going to be a giant lake." And
According
there
to my
was-
calculations,
There was.
it was Lake Ashi.
Lake Ashi?
Ashi. Lake Ahi.
Foot
Ashi.
Lake?
I think it's kind of close to Foot Lake. Where the fuck are we? Is that No.
So we've traveled 996 kilometers, and there's we're not even close.
Yeah.
We traveled 619 miles. There's 941 miles left to Hokkaido.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're not even close to half.
But that's for the love of the game. That's crazy, actually.
So half.
Whoa! The optimal routes.
The
We're in
optimal route,
Aomori.
Yeah, they're basically in Hokkaido.
Good morning. Day 8.
Dude, this view.
Yeah, that was a nice view.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Lake Foot.
I swear to God, it is
Oh,
Lake
look
Ashi.
at that.
Whoa.
Fuji-san.
Fuji-san. Look, it looks like you're a fucking head. It looks
does.
exactly. Yeah, it does. I think Red
We're
Bull
gonna go
sculpted
there
that helmet
today.
on purpose like that. I think they knew.
So it would make a Fuji imprint.
Yeah.
The one is that way.
Right. Our real God. This is a false prophet.
I missed the one.
Okay, breakfast time. Michael's being brave as hell. He's eating hella fish.
This was a mistake.
Thoughts?
I'd make it again, though.
Actually, I'm like a.
Dude, yeah, this place had French breakfast, which was like French toast and, berries and whatever. And then they had a Japanese breakfast, and Michael's like, I want to try the Japanese breakfast, which I'm down to support because it's a lot of things that you try for the first and last time in your life.
This is like Tokyo.
Definitely the last
big
time.
city. It was my first big fancy meal.
Japanese.
Some was good. Some bits is good.
Japanese breakfast sucks.
It's not like, okay, fuck you. Modern Japanese breakfast good. This was like fucking. This was when they used to say anata no tasukani onikiru. This was their fucking hotel breakfast. This was like 1700s. You're on a farm and you're dying.
Yeah.
This is what you get. You get fucking natto and
your
seaweed.
daimyo is like, here's your natto, and we have small fish.
We have seaweed on
fried.
the side. We use this as bait, but we couldn't catch enough, so you can have them.
It's
That's
all
pretty
for
much
you.
it. Yeah.
Modern Japanese breakfast also sucks. just
Go
to be
fuck.
clear.
No, it's delicious. It's
It
so good.
sucks.
You go to a Yoshinoya, you get freaking rice and
That's not
fish.
breakfast. That's just early lunch.
No, it's good breakfast. Rice for breakfast. You need to start coming around to it because
Rice for breakfast is mid.
Why?
Because
Articulate it.
I like.
It's not my bread. It's not my bread. Fucking. Oh, I want the croque madame. I want the
bagel.
fucking.
I want bagel. Give me toast.
I want a ham sandwich. I want to put freaking ham in a piece of bread and call it croque madame.
That's what.
Say what you want to say.
It's what it is.
Say what you
It's
want
what
to say.
the name is.
I want to call it that.
It's what the name
fucking
is.
French will do anything.
They take fucking chicken and they fry it and then they call it fucking katsu. It's just fried damn chicken.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't eat it for breakfast. You eat fish and rice, and it's delicious, and it's a good one.
Oh, this bar.
Oh yeah, super rare.
Check this out, bro.
Super rare.
You're not gonna
Cafe
not stop
super
at the cafe super
Their
rare
food is worse
motorcycle
than
hakone.
Caraway,
Yeah,
but
the information better.
the dessert was better too.
Yeah, and also, we didn't know it was another motorcycle bar. It just said Caraway Bar or Caraway Cafe.
That's what we need to find
Yeah,
out.
because their sign is like a mile away from where their place is, and the sign is like cafe.
Yeah.
I'll engage.
Sure.
すいません。この道はどこ行きますか？
Throw it out.
はい、あなたは。
Okay.
Oh shit.
日本全国おバイクで旅行する。まだ
Oh, you just altered, by the way.
この道
Fuck, I missed my ult.
By the way.
東京まだあと東京
Oh, this is my best line of the trip.
この道は東京まだあと東京はどこですか
That was fucking sick. That was great.
東京で終わり
Oh, he's so
そこから別のまた国道が
埼玉は何時からですか
埼玉シティ、
はい
高速使います
高速を使わずに。
使わずに
はい。
3、4時間2時間ぐらいの
We nailed this conversation.
Hi, 4 hours.
It was the best of the It was the best of the day. It was the trip.
That's actually man.
Probably the best of my life.
That's what the lady at the gas station was saying.
1号線 It's 1, 5, and
She
1000
handed us the information, no?
これ北海道に今だったら行く
今北海道行きます
北海道目指してるわけ。九州からスタートはじゃあ今ちょうど真ん中真ん中ってなんていうの？ミドル。
私はミドル
No, I'm like,
halfway
I was wondering about that.
わかりません
Oh yeah, with the coffee.
一番おすすめどうやって行
How
け
does it creme
ば
brulee frozen?
チーズを持ったずに、
チャレンジはい面白いチャレンジおすすめ旅行すると思いますここから
This line,
埼
bro.
玉福島仙台青森函館札幌曽谷岬大丈夫ですか大丈夫です
Yeah.
めっちゃ美味しかったです
It actually wasn't Daijibu des. Because technically you don't go to Hakodate, but outside of that, nailed it.
こんにちは。俺のバイクはパンクがあります。
Dude, that was
新しいタイヤがありますか？
New tire!
新しいタイヤありますか？
新しいタイヤが欲しい。はい、いや、ニュータイ
Yep,
ヤ。
then he says new.
何時間ですかスワップ
30分ぐらいかな
3 hours.
Fucking
30
idiot.
分3 hours
Oh, I'm the best.
Well, to
Yep.
be fair, I think it's because
Yes.
I initially asked how many hours. And then he says 30 minutes, but we're thinking in
we're
the
thinking in
'cause I
hours.
said
Yeah,
some-
right.
Yeah. This got cut down, but we did try to get out of this.
Yeah, it was like a whole 5 minutes because we're like 3 hours is so long.
Yeah, we basically said, damn, can't do that today. We'll come by tomorrow. And then he's like, we're not open tomorrow, so
Yeah.
you're not doing that here.
He also sees us react like he says a crazy thing when he's like, "Yeah, if you pay me $80, I'll get it done in 30 minutes."
And we're like,
oh, they go, oh,
30.
We look concerned, looking at each other. God, we say, and then Ludwig go, maybe we'll come back tomorrow.
Maybe
we'll
tomorrow.
come
This
back.
30 minutes is going to be so long.
Fucking
But that's no. He's Is he saying that? Is he saying Sanjikan is hours, right?
3時間じゃないよ。30分だよ。
30分の
Sanjikai,
Sanjikan.
Sanjikan, Sanjupun. I mean, to be fair, that's close.
Same amount of syllables.
Sanjupun,
He's got J in there.
There's just one
I do it
problem.
all the
We don't have a map.
Overlay it on the YouTube shorts.
I didn't realize you were doing me impression.
Really?
No.
That's 100%.
What sucks is I thought you were just
YouTube
doing
shorts.
annoying YouTuber, and then you said you were doing me, and I was like, I guess both are true here. It just sucks that that's the case.
God, his ass.
We have a real problem. I lost my scarf. Okay.
I did lose
not
it.
the only
That's a problem, Michael.
I was sad
The
about
only
that.
problem is
I don't even see Saitama. Oh, Saitama's here. Yeah, so it's really good we didn't go on it.
Read through it.
Damn, we made distance.
Yeah, this was like we weren't expecting, but this is what happens when you're at nighttime and there's no rush hour. You just go through a fucking
Look
city.
how far past Saitama we blew by.
Yeah, we thought we were like landing Saitama,
We got all the way to Oyama.
which doesn't have a mountain.
10, 15?
Yeah, we
The
kinda-
town is called Blessed Mountain, or just like good or a mountain with an honorific. And then Ludwig asked, "Where's the mountain?" He says, "No mountain." Then you asked, "What is here?" He says, "Nothing here." And I think in English, he said, "Nothing. The town has nothing."
And then I said, "Do you live here?" And he said, "God no." God no, I don't live here. Why the fuck would you live in
Shit
Oyama?
all over it, man.
He was talking about Oyama like it's the Bakersfield of Japan.
And it is, but it has the best hotel chain in all of Japan.
I guess it would be like if Bakersfield was called Sunset Ocean View. And then
Yeah.
you get there and you're like, where's the Sunset Ocean View? And it's like,
Why
nah,
do you
that's
think
just
we have that?
the name. That's just not it's not a real thing.
Stupid idiot.
Oh, so we took not the ideal route? Is that it?
Huh.
You seen this? Look how it goes. Woo.
Look, we took it for like 1 second.
I heard there was a route better than the 4
Really?
that
Really?
goes up. Yeah.
Damn, that shit felt like we were going just.
The 4 did seem great. I think it was the maybe it's a 10. There is a road. I forget what road though, but Connor was talking about it.
Huh. Anywhere. Maybe.
All right, next up.
Next video, guys.
Welcome back. Day
All my
9.
fucking lotion
I
caked
got-
into my stash.
Yeah.
I was at breakfast and I recorded the
Face gets
TV
dried,
and it
man,
had a
for like
weather
5 hours.
broadcast.
Oh,
6 hours.
dude, that was
9
sad
hours.
to see.
Yeah.
The weather broadcast.
For
Yeah, I'm glad you
every
saw it.
region
Because
and
it
every
put a
day
little
for
pep
the
in our
next
step for sure.
It did make us start grinding miles and grinding
7
gear.
days, which is convenient
We basically
because that's how many
dungeon
days are
prepped.
left in this challenge. It's not convenient.
It's just a trek day,
because the
right?
top
Super
one
good. I think so.
which you might
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
is
That's why the
Hokkaido
number one thing in the thumbnail was
is
us ordering
all
coffee.
rain for like
Yeah, all we did this day was fucking drive.
Order coffee and drive. Oh, fukuro ga areba. And then you go, Nihon zenku no akura. You can't hold it in, dude.
Real quick, hold that thought.
I do have to ult. I have to get it out.
Yeah. Watch this. Hitler, Cooney Hitler, Saddam Hussein. Nice turn down.
It took so much longer to turn down than the edit. I could hear it for so long. And you can still softly hear it now because he's still going. He's still going, Hitler,
Oh, yeah.
Hitler.
You can't turn it all the way down.
英語上手。あ、アメリカ人です。あ、ロサンゼルス。あ、ロサンゼルス。はい。Nice.
Nice.
She said it like she saw the number
この町
69
出身
and
です
shit.
かこの町出身ですかああ。はい。ありがとうございました。
抹茶好きなんですね。
ああ。お。
大丈夫です
あ、はい。
I thought I took the
Yeah,
tray.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought I took the tray. I also did not realize till now she said, you like matcha, huh? So
Lot
I just
of
went,
matcha
I went,
here.
"Ma,
Eh.
ma."
じゃあ。はい。あー。ちょっと大丈夫大丈夫
ちょっと大丈夫。
ありがとうございました。
ちょうだいぶ。大丈夫。
Oh god, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Easy dubs, easy dubs, easy.
またね
Do this part.
あなたの助けに恩に切る。あなたの助けに恩に切る。
You stopped the bike! You stopped the bike!
Fuck he's saying.
Ah, she must have not been able to hear it over the
She
engine.
probably, I should have said it a third
Oh.
time. I should have said it a third time.
You
It
should have
would've saved
put down the
it.
kickstand and stood up and bowed.
Stood on my bike.
I didn't get up.
Is that a good angle? So we're hoping to go to Shanghai tonight, time permitting. What do you guys think about that plan? The weather isn't too bad.
That's what I imagine Dan looks like. Dan, so we would see Dan occasionally, and Dan does not know Japanese. Not that we know Japanese, but compared to us, less. And he was trying to learn how to say, where's the camera? Because he was trying to buy camera gear in Japan. And so he learned it's like, kamera wa doko desu ka? But the way he said it, and this happens, I think, like my voice changes when I speak Japanese. I sound like a Minecraft villager. He just sounds really shy. So he goes, kamera wa doko desu ka? Kamera wa doko desu ka?
Kamera wa doko desu ka?
Kamera wa doko desu ka? And it doesn't matter what they say because he's not going to understand a word of it. He's just hoping to get led. But that's how he says it. And so then he kept trying to practice it, but he wouldn't say camera. He'd go, Hatsude miku wa doko desu ka? Hatsude miku wa doko desu ka?
He'd say it so much.
And so then we just started saying
I'd be so wrong for so long. And then someone taught him how to say, come in me, please. And he nailed come in me, please.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he said it like fluently.
He goes,
like,
miku wa doko desu ka? Naka ni dashite kudasai.
One more time. I said, naka ni dashite kudasai. Naka ni dashite kudasai.
He just took it.
He can do that shit phenomenally.
Samui.
How did I choke it that hard?
It sounds good to me. No, it's the Japanese who are wrong. That's what we've been saying the whole trip.
Samui.
Samui.
Okay, so samui is cool, and then it's samui.
Samui.
Oh, he thought I was saying samui. Okay, it's samui versus samui.
Damn, I'm amazed they can like freaking get that little word in there.
It's just like
it's so hidden.
He's just not even putting an effort. Like I'm saying, choto samui.
Okay, there's context.
And he's going, what's great? And I'm like, choto samui.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just don't know what you're saying.
It's because we came in 10 minutes before it closed.
Yeah.
Not that we can read.
That is probably it.
So it is in English.
Let's freaking, camp. Let's stay at a damn fucking hotel. Let's be warm. Let's be able to charge our gear.
This
Maybe there's a bathhouse.
motherfucker.
I don't know.
Look at this guy. I do it. He goes, I'm so down to camp. He goes, I'm so down to camp. I fucking get there and I'm like, camping time? And he's like, camping time? Yeah.
I would act like, I'd be like, camping? I will say, I was down in conversations verbally to camp. Like, you'd say, I want to camp. I'd be like, let's camp, man. I'm down to camp.
Yeah.
But my actual effort input was basically riding behind Michael, not thinking, just following, listening to music, hoping you would give up on finding a camping spot.
And I knew that's what was happening, so I was like, I gotta find a fucking camping spot. I was like, I gotta find a camping spot. And I'd be like, if I don't find it in 10 minutes, we're staying in a fucking hotel.
And we're driving
and then
on
we
like
wouldn't.
a major route. So obviously there's no underpass you can camp under reliably.
Oh, fuck.
You have to go to like an offshoot to an
also,
offshoot.
what would happen is like generally we would just end up at the end of the day in a large city. So it was much harder to...
Because we'd want to find somewhere to eat.
Yeah, you'd want a place to eat and poop and have poop jerk.
Yep.
And they just couldn't do that. And then you can't just ride to the fucking camping spot.
Right. There wasn't...
Yeah.
It's just hard to get past the yup.
I wanted a fucking young Sheldon style snip. Yup, that sperm. I couldn't fucking do it.
I know.
Credit to the actor, young Sheldon. How does he get away with doing that every day?
I don't know.
Bedtime,
He's
bro.
old Sheldon now.
We'll never know what he wanted to say.
They should make a show, Young Sheldon, all grown up.
I think tomorrow's a real
Big
chance to
Sheldon.
meet Hokkaido.
It's a
And if
remake
so,
of Big Bang
it's
Theory.
so sick because we'll have
Whoa,
That's a
huge.
big progress day. This is probably
biggest.
I think it's our most
biggest day. Most biggest day
in a day, right?
Wow. Yeah, that was huge. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you just embrace the void and drive 4 hours, 5 hours
When you
in
just
the
stick
night.
to the fucking 4.
Yeah, that was epic.
I'll do the background music for you. Hey guys, day 5. It was really cold yesterday, but we made a lot of good progress. Day 10.
I think we're going to those mountains today because we're going to Hokkaido.
This guy was so nice.
I wonder what he's thinking in his head. Like, for real, you know?
ピンロック
What did his
があり
real
ますか
mind think?
ピンロックはないです。
どこで買いますか？
ですね、
I think you're just deadass thinking, damn, Iwate's beat as a prefecture. We don't got shit in
We don't have
Michinoku.
Nah, you gotta go to Mario Kart.
Mario-ka. めちゃ大きいですよ。
Laiko Endo. A store we could buy at Mario Kart.
We butcher it in front of
Raikkoendo.
Raikendo. And then we like, yep.
Nailed it.
八戸ここから八戸は何時間ですか
I looked it up, what Nohe meant.
What is it?
Current day, it means nothing because it's like old Japanese for field area. It's like one field area, second field area, third field area.
Oh, it's how you'd break up your daimyo.
Your fucking daimyo field areas.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what all the towns is.
And you'd say, I have 12 noheis.
You count it up.
And then the fucking emperor comes and you say, I give you 2 of my noheis
My whole
fields.
nohe, yeah.
4号線
そうですね。
Gonsen key.
So this ne. Dude, that's so insane how much faster the highway is. It just,
Yeah, right?
It just has
It
the
just
time.
does.
It's getting gear.
Oh,
Look at that angle. That's cool.
Cool little guy. Wait. He dropped the bike. He dropped the bike in between here. Right
he
after
cut?
American land, it didn't. We didn't get the bike drop.
I think maybe they didn't get it off your GoPro.
Damn, it was right after
put it in
America
full cut.
land. Yeah.
Yeah, after America Land, we see a big Toys R Us.
Yeah, and Ludwig goes, "Holy shit!" Where a kid can be a kid.
And they don't because we don't have those anymore.
Yeah, nowhere.
All Toys R Us have been absolved, or
Dissolved. Yeah.
dissolved or absolved into a bottom floor of a Macy's.
Yeah.
So I think the only in-person Toys R Us I've seen is this one in Japan. So I wanted to film on my GoPro, but it's behind me. And as I turned, I fucking dropped the bike.
Beep.
I dropped the bike for the third time.
Yeah, second time.
Yeah. And then it was during a red light. So I had to pick the bike back up, turn the bike on before the red light turned green. Otherwise, I'd be holding up like 5 cars or whatever.
And he did. Red lights are long in that goddamn country.
Red lights are long. It was actually kind of badass, but also embarrassing to drop a bike in front of fucking
So
dozens
many
of people. But I was able to pick it up and drive before it took off. I think it's because when I drive, me and Michael have very different powers. When I drive, I read every single sign, and I try to sound out what it's saying until I can't.
I fucking look at every single car's front tire and wonder if they're about to like drive in front of me. I'm always looking at every enemy car.
And it'll be funny because we'll be like, okay, we have to find a bike store or a restaurant. And Michael will never find it. And at first, I was like, is he just like...
He's just dumb.
Is he dumb as shit? Like, why is he... And I realized it's actually, no, he's just not looking at the signs because he's trying to look at the road, which is, smart. Me, I'm looking at every sign, so I don't miss shit.
He's looking at every sign.
I don't miss shit.
And I started to do it maybe by this point. I'm like getting better. Like definitely as the trip went on, I was like, oh fuck, I should start reading that shit out of the
I realized it was bad during the Starbucks one because we were like, we want to go through a drive-thru, be funny. And you were like, yeah, the Starbucks is good matcha. Let's find a Starbucks. I was like, okay. And then we drove by one. I was like, oh, Starbucks. And you went, where? It's a giant Starbucks sign. You can't
zoning
miss
out.
it.
I'm looking at the road, the love of the ride.
No, man. You got to look at the signs and die. You got to die looking at them.
Sound out the letters.
This guy ruled.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a good one to know. One more.
Shout out shout out Red Bull for making the fucking swaggiest helmet.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I was impressed.
That was beast.
great.
Wow, we did it.
はい、レッドボールアスリート。
日本にない。
あ、ない。オリジナル。はい、オリジナル。はい。ペイント、はい。私はレッドボールアスリート。
スポンサーで。
スポンサー。私のスポンサー。
I'm a fucking athlete. Fuck.
Trying to make it work.
Game. Thank you, Red Bull. It's giving me the most credibility for being a Red Bull.
Yeah, that helmet was actually so good.
Yeah, that helmet fucking rules. Initially, though, it was the only thing that I changed in the design. Right here, it said Ludwig Ogren in like sparkle letters. I was like, guys, please
Good,
no.
let's do. That was a good choice.
This is me.
I would have fucking pit maneuvered you if I had to look at the back of that shit.
Oh, dude, every other red light, if Michael's behind me, I'd be sitting there, and then I'd just go, and it would be Michael running his front tire into my back tire, and it'd just be douche, douche.
He thought he stalled the bike for all of them. It's so funny. It's kind of what it feels like when you stall the bike.
Yeah, it's just Michael constantly fucking hitting me.
Every grade.
Instead of stalling.
Oh.
So shout out Michael. Okay, yeah, this guy ruled.
He was from
Wakanai. And he told me when the ferry departs, how long the ferry would be, what city it departs from, what city it goes to, what route we need to take. It's basically all the rest of the info for the rest of the trip.
So good.
He showed me what it looks like right now in Wakanai. 5 Celsius, snow everywhere.
You know your baby?
He was like,
hey.
we're finding out the routes though.
What a great match.
Yeah, it's probably the best drawing of Hokkaido I've seen. You got all the points correct. Wait, wow. So maybe we didn't go to Aomori.
Wait, what? Oh,
is Hachinohe in Aomori even?
Wow.
Or is
We
it
left from way
in like
further
Iwate? Yeah, I thought we were so much further up for sure.
Well, that's on us.
So we left from here, and then we skipped so much on this ferry.
Japanese were right about Japan.
Unlikely.
This is really hard.
We did the Aomori. Wait, is it Aomori Prefecture?
Is in Aomori.
Okay, it is. All right.
Whoa!
This guy and his feet. This guy.
You and showering with a
this
bunch of
guy and
17-year-olds.
feet. You did it too.
No, you did it.
I did. It was it was a public shower, and that's how you do it in Japan, I guess. Unless I did something horribly wrong, and I hope I did it.
Just 2 curtains, one's under 18, one's over. You're like, fuck, I don't know what's which.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't read. No, there's like a high school
hockey team, I think.
It was
many. It
massive,
must have been like
teams.
6 or 7 high school hockey teams.
There was like 50 kids who were all there for a hockey tournament or some shit, who were all on the boat.
All about
mayhem.
to get fucking shit on by the Hokkaido team,
all
surely.
staring at us.
Yeah.
At least me, walking around with my fucking beanie and tank top and
Shitoi
vlog
monster.
camera. We didn't fuck around.
Wow.
These 3 days, we go from day 1,
Just
2,
nothing.
3,
Holy
and we end
shit.
here.
The
like
4 was goated.
in 3 days, we go from Nagoya to Hokkaido.
That's insane.
And then in 4 days, we go from Hokkaido to Hokkaido.
There should have to touch. Fuck this ferry. Hot, dry, tiny, cramped, expensive.
I've been hearing this message.
This ferry
17-year-olds.
fucking sucked. This ferry fucking sucked. And they forced you out at 6 in the morning.
They were coming to the rooms.
Yeah, they were knocking on every door.
Banging their sticks on the walls.
And then you have to fucking...
Not the place that Ludwig
And then you
thought
have
was
you come out into the
the
permafrost
place
of
that
the
he
Arctic
knows.
North.
It looks so ugly. So Adam, who was on the RV team, would give us one piece of advice before the start of some days. And for the most part, it was like...
You're still in Japan.
Piece of advice. He's Australian. Yeah, you're still in Japan. And we'd be like, okay, thank you, Adam.
Motherfucker.
But this day, he's like, yeah, one word of advice. Saw some deer and buck coming out of the
woodland
ferry.
over there, yeah.
and it got me thinking, all the bears are just waking up. They're really hungry.
Because it's springtime, and they're
Yeah.
getting out of hibernation.
They're
All the
gonna-
animals
they're
are just
gonna
more
wanna
active.
Eat you. And we instantly got like scared of bear.
Yeah, there's a lot of bear stuff, imagery in Hokkaido, just because lots of bears.
Lots of bears, and we
the
got
site of the most deadly bear attack in human history.
is in Hokkaido. He killed
Hokkaido.
7 people, right?
Kasagaki,
That's the name of the bear.
name of the bear.
Shout
Means
out.
Scars diagonal on the back.
So anyway, we were scared of bears, so we bought bear spray. We skipped the restaurant. The restaurant's not in this. Remember the restaurant?
Oh, the Big Bear restaurant.
Yeah.
Damn. Whatever. We got the footage. We'll put it somewhere.
Bro.
We
that
went
was
to this
sick.
restaurant that had the largest bear I have ever seen ever in my life, genuinely ever.
It was such a big fucking statue that we had to stop and eat. I think my favorite tempura ever, the crab tempura. Everything else was just okay.
Oh yeah, the crab, the
Kami.
Kami?
No.
No, Connie.
Bear.
Connie.
Connie. I bought mesh summer shoes, motorcycle shoes, because I was like, oh, what if I drop the bike? It'll crush my foot.
He was really scared because he had boots that he bought on Amazon that didn't have ankle support,
Like
that he would drop the
$40.
bike, crush his ankle, and it'd blow up into a billion pieces, and he couldn't stop thinking about that.
Yeah, I thought about it a lot. So I went, oh, I'll buy these motorcycle shoes, but then I went, I live in Los Angeles. I should get the ones with perforations, for airflow.
Yeah.
And then we went and rode in the coldest place maybe that's ever existed in the world.
He's excited to explore.
This is where we were gonna camp.
Oh, we go camping.
A roof? Where are we setting up the tent?
Wherever your little
Chad,
heart
did you guys
desires.
settle on believing
I'm not
Michael
trying
that
to
this is
show
a
the
bear
map.
footprint?
I'm trying to show
Because I'm
the
fully
title
in
above
belief.
it. Does that say camping
Dude, yeah, because
ground?
maybe
Because
the
we-
footage don't show it good. I got a good picky of it though.
This was a national park. This was not a camping
Where the
ground.
fuck? It must have been.
We drove
those
around for a
fields
while.
then.
We couldn't
Yeah.
find the
It must have been the
so-called
fields.
camping fields. This is our best
Oops.
theory.
There's
As
a
in-
dude in that car.
Huh?
There's a dude in that car.
Yeah, there's a dude in this car over
dude
here.
was
Michael
chilling.
wants to ask.
He was
This guy.
sleeping. He was sleeping.
Sumimasen!
You done do it,
It doesn't
justice.
do justice,
I gotta.
bro.
Okay. But
Right
if we
here, right
stop
here. You
here,
can see it right here.
if
Boom.
we stop here, I put my own foot into it,
seen it that
into
one.
multiple of
So
them.
right here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 like claw.
That's like a
holes.
fucking bear track, no? And then I
That's
put my feet in
100%
it,
bear.
and
hope we
fucking
need 'em.
a human could be that long, but it's definitely not that wide. No human's foot is that wide.
footprints.
That's how big his foot is.
And I got small feet, but no one has a foot that wide.
And like,
Look how
that's
wide it
fucking
is.
Huge. I get a human foot being that long, but like,
Okay, get on with it, buddy. Come on.
it's not a human foot that's that wide, right?
It's so wide.
It's so fucking
so
wide.
wide.
It's so
Right?
fucking
You're not
wide.
considering how wide it
Human
is,
foot does
Chad.
that. It's got the marks up
It's
there.
also look at that.
Look at that.
Look
Look
at
at
the
that.
fucking tippy mark.
Human foot.
Look
is
how wide it is.
Look at that shit.
wide.
Are there bears in Lake Toya, Hokkaido, Japan? Yes. There's a bear ranch, and it's home to brown bears.
A bear ranch? What, we were fucking farming
There's
bears?
a park with 100 bears at the Shawa Shinzan, south of Lake Toya. There's hundreds of bears in the
There's
area.
100 bear. Look, each of these pixels is 100
Look at
bears.
and it's brown bears, the worst bear.
Each pixel is 1,000 bears. Our girlfriends on our helmet.
I love it. Yeah, we were on the phone with our girlfriends in our helmets, and we basically went up a giant mountain and down a giant mountain in between Lake Toya and Sapporo, and it's called like Mountain Pass. And it was like, was it raining or just really wet? The roads were really wet.
Super wet, yeah.
It was like 5 p.m., so it was getting really cold. It was 5 Celsius. And yeah, man, that was fucking sketchy as hell. And you were talking to Lily with your phone taped to your helmet.
Oh, yeah, because it was so beautiful. I wanted to fucking show her. And so I just taped it on the mouth. But the mouth, it was so angled down that she was like, I can only see your fucking glove. And so I was going, this is fucking sick, Lily. You gotta check it out. And so I'd like have seconds where I just look at the sky and then look back so I could drive.
By the way, on a road where I hung up on Cutie because I was like, this road is too dangerous to talk to you. Like I have to lock in on driving. Like I can't. And you're so not locked in. You're doing this.
I was so focused on talking to Lily about nothing.
Sapporo is only good for Coomers. That is literally it.
And ramen enjoyers?
Yeah, if you like ramen and Cooming, go to Sapporo. If you don't, there's literally no way to go.
There's beer and nuts.
Didn't you drive down the wrong way?
Yup.
Who do I got? There's 1,000. This
Oh,
place
yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, this is a nuts fucking area. I did not think about that. Are we on a fucking one-way? We're on a one-way.
We are on a one-way. We're on a
Whoa.
one-way.
We're on a one-way.
Oh, right into the Coom Club.
Yep, look at this. Coomers unite.
We're on a one-way.
We've been woken
Oh,
up.
right. It was like, you guys are late to check out. Remember? Because it was past 10. Because we clogged our arteries with buttercorn rum and couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
or couldn't wait.
Slept through the night.
Yeah.
11時は大丈夫ですか ?Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
We got it. It's a rain day.
It's a rain day, dude. Oh, this was hard to leave.
Yeah, this was scary.
Yeah, but this, my favorite day.
Really?
Yeah, favorite day. Well,
You're
it starts.
lying.
No, it starts bad, but then it turns into adventure. Yeah. The greatest road in Hokkaido.
Yeah, you just get the wind this day was insane.
The craziest trip. Yeah.
You can see it really well here. Windy on here. I don't know if they can hear a word through this. Here's the wind. I'll give you the wind unfiltered for a second.
We are driving along this coast, and we have to
It was
make it
pretty. It is crazy to just have a beach with giant snowy mountains. in the
over
back.
those mountains. You, okay. He's showing what's gonna happen to my body. He's explaining like how it's gonna roll on the. Yep.
And he blows up. Yeah.
All right, let's get back on the road.
Oh, this was embarrassing.
Great is the
We went to the
301.
7-Eleven. I don't think it's in the video. We went to the 7-Eleven and we were like, is there a gas station nearby?
In this town?
And there's a gas station that you might even be able to see.
I think that is it.
It's like, here is the gas station. And we're like, is there a gas station anywhere near here?
In this town?
And it's like literally there.
To figure out where to
She
go.
didn't give instructions, she just pointed.
わからない。ホテルがありますか？
ホテルはあるけどどうだろう。電話して聞いた方が。
わかります。
Nope.
ありがとうございます。
Why do we need a hotel? If we're camping. 7-Eleven
この
in the gas station.
町は神が。
熊。
あ、熊がありますか？熊がありますか？
That's fucking
この町レギュラーマンタナお願いします。はい。
You hear like a Dark Souls boss music when a white man comes to your town and asks that question. That's like the missionaries.
Do you have God here? Because I brought it to you. Your
Yo.
Lord and Savior's name is Jesus H. Christ.
I'll show you. Last words of a man on North Sentinel Island.
What's bear? Kumi.
Kuma.
あ、熊がありますか？熊がありますか？ここは熊がありますか？
The funny thing is, this was almost as dumb of a question as the God. The God question might have been a more normal question.
Reasonable.
Because the guy not pumping my gas, who was walking next to this guy, laughed at me asking this.
Yeah, and also you asked like
Bear.
instead of like an alive
Bear.
thing, like for a.
Oh yeah.
So it
you
sounds
said
even
no.
weirder for
yeah,
them.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah. It's grammatically wrong.
完璧。キャンピング。
How long ago?
And we're wondering.
Okay, apparently we didn't know.
Hey, we have found.
I don't see it. Apparently there was a sign around here that in Japanese said, "No trespassing. Police will be called if you trespass. It is illegal to camp here. If you are two white men crossing Japan on motorcycle, we will get you arrested and permanently killed." So good thing it was one white guy saying.
And I can't read Japanese.
We're wondering, we're doing a little investigation, if it could be the play.
Two white men are never allowed back
like
into
little
Japan.
Coastal camping spot.
Dude, it
this
was a
house
pretty
is
sweet camping
definitely
spot, though.
The camping
lived
spot's
in.
awesome.
Yeah, it was unreal though
Works.
how
It'd just be
many
cold.
abandoned places there are in Japan.
Dude, look
Yeah,
at
but then
the
but your smelly feet.
It's so
Your
pretty.
smelly feet.
Guys, it's bedtime.
And
Michael's
new
dream come
animal.
freaking true. He gets to sleep in a freaking tent.
Finally get some reading done.
I don't know why he was so.
Yep, I left the plastic cover on just to show. This is my freaking book.
What is it? What is it?
I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to read.
What's the book, bro?
You fucking-
I know. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Dude, at a 7-Eleven. It's the craziest looking book.
Hitler?
I didn't mind. I'm kind of getting engrossed in the story here, man. It's so fucking nuts.
It was just porn.
It's so much porn.
Dude, I opened up a porn book while Michael was in the bathroom, and I thought it'd be funny when it came out, and it was just foot porn.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was very interesting. You skipped right to the foot porn.
It was a random book. I didn't pick it.
I didn't pick it.
I didn't pick
Go
it.
poop.
Did I buy
no.
it after? Yes.
I snuck it in the bag.
Where the fuck is Hitler?
He was not in
This is
He was not in it at all.
No.
Where the fuck is Hitler?
Clickbait, bro. Typical
Yeah,
clickbait.
actually.
What's it just porn?
It's so much porn. Where'd you buy this?
I bought it back in. Wow, back in Kyushu.
Dude, it's
At
so
like a
long
fucking
ago.
book off?
And welcome to day 12.
Day
Possibly
13.
the final day
We really thought today was gonna be the final day. We just got so late of a start though, because we woke up so much later camping than I
Felt
thought we
good,
would.
Though. Yeah, we thought the sun would wake us up. The sun did not wake us up.
No, because there basically is no sun.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
we
didn't
which
consider
is
that.
just a little bit north of
Oh, dude, look at how different it would have been.
Yeah, just 231, 232, 40, which is what we did. This day was brutal. This day was literally just like,
yeah, I got hard.
Be cold, stop at a place to warm up. Be cold,
yeah.
stop at a place to warm up.
Put bags on feet. Fucking your visor started dying.
It was rough. Anyway, this sign fucking failed dramatically.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I can barely see it in the footage. Yeah.
Here's one.
Hitchhiking. We asked one other guy who was in this shelter if he would drive us, and he said no because he had a kid in the car.
But that's why Ludwig asked to see if he could.
Smith-san, you stay. We take
Wait,
car?
take your car?
Daijobu desu ka?
Daijobu desu ka?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, it's in the video?
All right, we'll wait for him to go to the bathroom.
Sorry, I'm rushing through a bit because I do have to dip in a bit.
Well, you should... Hi. What can I... hitchhiking wa daijoubu desu ka?
What? Sorry, I totally didn't know it. Like, because for the first bit of this, I didn't know if he was like... Because he was so casual about it, I didn't know if he was agreeing to us.
Yeah.
And I just thought we were kind of following a dude to his car for a bit.
Dude, no wonder he thought I was such a dipshit. Look what I'm saying. He said, is your bike broken? I said, bike tomorrow.
Come back. Ikimasu. Ashita. To...
Surepu. Dude, it's funny. I'm getting why he had the impression that you spoke Japanese and I was a dumb fuck.
Because I just spoke less.
Yeah.
Far less.
But also, you came with some hitters in this conversation.
I needed to pop out. Hell yeah.
Yuya!
Yuya!
I'll go run in and check real quick.
That's crazy because I didn't know any of the sentence, man.
It's so fucking sad that he left with the impression that I am dog shit ass at Japanese.
Yeah, which you're probably better, all things considered.
I think we're like very equal. I'm probably just higher confidence.
Yeah, it's way too close.
Yes, but his impression is I am fucking
silly
bakemono.
white
And you are Nihongo Jozu.
Gutting his. I'm just quiet.
Yeah, but you look. You did. I'm rewatching. You nailed it because he did ask me like 3 questions, and my answer was, "Oh, what can I oki this call?"
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because
I thank thee
sure
for thy assistance.
A bunch.
Is your city large?
I bet a bunch of people we met along the way got the exact opposite shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bunch of like. Just
I'm
kept
sure if
doing
you
this.
asked, yeah, it would oscillate. Yeah, I basically said, is your city large? Thank you thee for thy assistance. Yeah. You will sleep in me.
You were a Redditor, bro.
Does this town have God?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Our last day. Where the fuck is this going around over here? He's just drawing yellow. Just
Wait, keep
randomly.
playing it? Does it keep going?
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Seiko Mart stops 3.
We're up early. Oh my
Way more
god,
than
that
3,
big
surely.
ship, was it there?
I think probably like 5 off cam.
That was there last night too.
Was it? Well, you're the freaking Japanese expert.
Yuya. That's my freaking boy.
According to Yuya.
Yuya.
Word. Couldn't even check in.
Yep, that's my boy.
Which I think is the Nissan.
Dude.
Nissan.
Do you see how hard it is to fucking tank, bro?
It's really hard, dude.
Hi. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, you gotta set it.
Nihon Zenkoku but wow.
Watch this.
Kyushu.
Wow.
Hajimete. Successful. Yeah.
Dude, it got so stressful watching the fucking meter climb.
I got sweaty.
You didn't lie about how expensive it would be. We had 7,700 yen, which relative is like $60, a little under $50, and I just couldn't imagine the taxi costing more. And I don't know if it's in the video, but in the hotel, I thought the guy said that the taxi would cost 2K yen. And I was like, 2K yen, not bad.
Yeah.
I got that.
That's what, like $13?
Yeah. And so when it climbed to 9,700 yen, which is like $70, we just didn't have that much fucking yen.
10,000.
15000。15000。
すみません。
まだすみません。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。感謝しています。
It was a lot, but it felt good to not die.
I mean, look, it was a fucking payday. We paid 100.
He clocked out early for sure.
$30 for that? No, I guess we paid like 140. Yeah, 140.
Yeah.
For that cab ride, which was more than most of our hotel rooms.
Clapped out, yeah.
Pretty much every hotel room. But we also continued with the trip.
Yeah,
so,
I can't believe that. Hey, you can't be mad at it.
I'll take it.
Hey, there's
Soy Miski time.
Did the bike shop froze?
This is like 10 a.m. It looks like it's.
You gonna scoot? I go scoot. That was faster. Oh, fuck.
Just me looking at Michael and then instantly fucking
telepathically taken.
I felt like a Family Guy character.
Yeah. Oh crap, Lois.
Dude, look how butt the road is.
So, dude, I couldn't say it at all.
A couple families stopped, which was nice.
Yeah, they were good.
Oh my god.
No. Dude, I didn't drop the bike the entire trip.
Yeah, you basically didn't drop it for 2,700 kilometers.
And then 10 kilometers.
Yep.
2,700 kilometers.
You were fine. Oh, you hurting at all?
Oh shit, we got it. No, I'm good. Bailed. Are you good?
I have my shit a little bit, but I
Look
think it's
how
fine.
bad the road is.
Yeah, I don't even feel bad about falling here.
No, I mean, this is literally just ice, water,
Alright.
slush. Blinker's still on. Shout out this place.
Oh yeah, super nice.
It's like a, I don't even know what it is. It's basically like a little
kind of tiny grocery store.
Tiny little grocery store with fucking ATM. But they let us keep our bikes there for 2 weeks until they could get shipped to the south of Japan for free in a shed so they wouldn't get snowed on.
It's really nice.
Which
super
is
nice of them.
And it wasn't like planned. It's not like we called ahead. We just showed up with fucking broken down bikes.
Yeah, we were like, this is just the place where we'll get our shit in order, you know, like fix our pants and shoes and stuff.
And we were like, this is where we decided we would walk the rest of the way. And it was the first place we saw that you could actually park at. And it just happened that it was owned by super nice people who were down to fucking let us do that. They are Mecha Yasashi.
Let's say goodbye, buddy. The walk was so fucking long also. Just really quick, preface this.
Yeah.
That was a 1.5, 2 hour walk?
It was 2 hours. It was a 2 hour walk. We walked probably, I looked after, it was like 15,000 steps. So I think it's like something like 8 kilometers maybe.
Yeah.
We ran for like a full kilometer and a half.
Fucking mistake, dude.
Which was a mistake. We walked up a staircase by accident because we thought it was a shortcut. It wasn't.
It wasn't. I fucked up my leg. Like the next day, I couldn't walk super good on it.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
And the snow was so bad. It was kind of like frozen rain. If you were to walk, it would pelt your eyes, and it made my eyes so sensitive that I walked backwards for half of it.
No glasses.
Yeah, that walk was tough. It was a beautiful ending to the trip.
Harder than we thought. And it was also like forced because this was pretty much the only side road that we had to take up here. And like the guy said, they don't really maintain the side roads.
There's no other way to get to the northernmost. It's not like there's a fucking highway.
Yeah. Fully fucking iced.
So
we had to walk.
But we did it.
It felt like I was going much faster. Just if I could, if I may
the wind
interject.
You're going 20 miles an hour.
There it is. That's the most northern point in all of Japan. Soya Misaki. From the most southern point of mainland Japan, South Misaki. We made it, boys. Hey, thank you to the people of Japan. That's honestly the biggest thing. To help us get here without a map.
Dude, the wind is brutal.
Sick.
People rule. Convenience workers rule. Oji-san rules.
Freaking Yuya rules.
Yuya rules.
So many good people.
That is it for tip to tip. We did it. Southernmost point of mainland Japan to the northernmost
Dude,
point.
it's just brutal in Hokkaido.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I was just happy to get there. It felt unreal. That's it. The video's over. Bitch ass. Oh, we fucking did it. Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
I think this is actually a little wrong. Oh, it doesn't include our first. That's why. Oh, man. Anyway, that's tip to tip. That's tip to tip, chat. So pretty much the only shit that I learned from this is, one, I don't understand anything anyone says in Japanese.
Yeah.
And
North, south.
two, the first 4 days of that trip, we had no idea what was going on.
God, they were so brutal.
I invented a fucking island.
Yeah, which is probably like what we'll be remembered for. The great island of Miyazaki.
The great. If we could rename it to the Japanese people, that'd be nice. Tip to tip year 2. Oh man, it was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah, that was a good ass trip.